I would say that I feel like I'm coached well. Might be.
Sure. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm me. That's John Ireland back from the road, and this is Emily Hebel. We're going to be all over everything for you. Rams win. Chargers lose.
Anything going on?
USC wins. Lakers sweep the weekend. Em, what are we doing here?
Okay, so we're going to have plenty of time to talk sports, but I want to talk movies because you guys love movies.
Yes.
So yesterday, Tom Cruise got his honorary Oscar from the Academy, and so I thought we can do this something we haven't done in a minute. It's called blind ranking.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys 5 movies.
Yep.
You don't know what order I'm going to ask them in.
Yep.
Okay.
And you have to blind put them 1 through 5.
Right.
So, for example, you want to maybe save space for your favorite Scorsese or favorite Cruise.
Okay, got it.
All right, first one. For Tom Cruise, Minority Report.
Okay.
I'm
reveal.
going to put that at 5. Not that I didn't like it. I thought it was very good, but I think there are better Cruise movies, so I'll use it as my 5.
I'm going to put that at 4. It's a really good movie.
Okay. Jerry Maguire.
I think that is one of the best performances of Cruise's career. He's vulnerable, and he's funny, and he's great. I'm going to put it at 2.
Okay, and then Mace.
Well, I'm going to put that at 1. That's my favorite Tom Cruise movie.
All right. So third is War of the Worlds.
For me, it's 4.
Can I leave it unranked? I'll say number 5. I'm not a big fan of that movie.
All right. So John, you have 3 and 1 left, and then Mace, you have 2 and 3 left.
Yes.
All right. Next one is Top Gun Maverick.
All right, number 1.
All right,
For me.
John. And then
Can I say both Top Guns? Yeah.
Mace?
Yeah, it's all Top Gun, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is the quintessential role of Tom Cruise. If I was going to try and explain to somebody who Tom Cruise is, I either show them one of the Top Gun movies or one of the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, there's
Mace?
still a spot for Mission. I'm going to say 3 and hope number 2 is a good one.
All right. The last one. So John, this is going to be your 3,
Right.
and then Mace is going to be your 2. Is Magnolia.
Oh,
I'm
love
happy.
that. I'm totally happy with that. Yeah, that's a
no
great
Mission
movie.
Impossible.
No
I
Mission
know.
No
Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
And
on my
no,
list.
by the way, my favorite of his that's super sneaky underrated, Edge of Tomorrow. Him and Emily Blunt is really good.
By the way, okay, so you didn't put any Mission Impossible in. I would put, but I would take out.
But it's hard to
I
put
would
them
take
all
out War of the
separate.
Worlds or Minority Report and put in Tropic
Thunder,
Thunder
yeah.
because he was so good in it.
Well,
and I would
wanna-
do the same War of the Worlds instead. I would put Edge of Tomorrow.
Gotcha. I put them out here so to trap you guys.
Yes,
All right,
it was
so
a trap.
Next, it is Martin Scorsese's birthday, and so I thought we'd do a blind ranking of Scorsese
All right,
movies.
Go. We'll do
All
it
right,
fast.
first one is The Departed.
That's
So good.
my number 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it at 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So John 2, Mace 4. Number 2, Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm going 2.
3.
Okay, so John 3, Mace
2.
2. I'm going to do Shutter Island.
Haven't seen it start
Love
to finish.
the
Thought it was
movie.
very good. I'm
One
going
of
to
my
put it at 5.
favorite stoner movies. I'm going
Stoner
3.
movie.
Yeah, oh no, I watch it every time for the first time.
What is that for you?
Number 3.
Okay, got 2 left.
Saving number 1.
I got 1 and 4 left.
We have Casino.
That's
Oh,
number
that's
1.
number 1.
Yeah.
That's the one I've watched the most.
Yeah, it's almost a perfect.
Yeah, it is.
You
Okay,
can't-
so that's both your ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So this
and
goes into 4, whatever it is.
Yeah.
last one is Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
my
would've
number
put-
5 for sure.
I love that movie.
I'm not a huge fan of Killers of the. I thought it was excellent. I thought the performances were great. I thought Kirsten Dunst, Jesse Plemons, all those guys were really good.
Kirsten Dunst isn't in the movie.
Oh, I guess
Lily
Kirsten
Gladstone.
Dunst and Jesse Plemons don't come as a package deal.
That is in Power of the
Oh,
Dog.
that is- okay.
That's only one movie,
Got
and it's
it.
Power of the Dog.
That is Power of the Dog. You're right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I'm not a huge Killers of the Flower Moon fan. So I think we both kind of nailed it.
It's got good lists.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can't really go wrong with
with both
any of
those guys,
Scorsese's.
you could come up with 5 movies you didn't mention and
Right.
still make an argument.
Yes.
That's how many
Exactly.
good movies. those
Exactly.
And I know we had a heated discussion about Pluribus. That we
Yes.
talked about that movie, that show forever. That show is so interesting.
Oh, God.
It made me go back on. Now I'm restarting my Better Call Saul rewatch.
Yes, yes.
Gotta get back into the Gilligan universe.
Oh,
Is
excellent.
it pronounced Ray Seahorn?
Ray
Yes.
Seahorn,
Yeah.
yes.
She's spectacular.
She's amazing.
In Pluribus.
She
And
was great in Better Call Saul, yeah.
And I love how Gilligan always finds actors and actresses and people he works with both that get into the Gilligan universe and also seem to like leave acting, come back, and like just shine. Like
Well,
Ray
and-
almost left acting before Better Call
Well,
Saul.
and Gilligan goes against type.
Yeah.
For example, like Emily, you're too young, but Michael McKean, who was a key part of Better Call Saul, actually was also in Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Was not a dramatic actor. He played Lenny and Squiggy
right.
on Laverne and Shirley, and they throw him in Better Call Saul, and he's great.
Right. Are you watching Better Call Saul?
I'm rewatching it.
Rewa-
I've already
oh,
watched
okay.
it. I was watching it as it came out. I took a Breaking Bad class in college.
Oh,
this
really?
is how like, into the Gilligan universe
Oh,
I
that
am.
is
I
super
love
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really
So
big fan.
you can ace any Gilligan test.
Probably.
All right. There you have it. There's your Before the Growl coming up after the Growl on the radio, on YouTube, and on the app. See you in a minute. Win, 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 win.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
What's going on? It's Bethel Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia or tickets to an upcoming LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HPC after the game. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist powered by Parity.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, the 17th of November. Happy Monday. And what a weekend in the city of Los Angeles. Rams with a huge win over the Seahawks yesterday at SoFi.
This one to be decided by a field goal one way or another. Jason Myers from 61 yards to win it with 1 second to go for the Seahawks. Snap, hold, and boot on the way. It's fading right. It's bleeding right. It's no good. And the Rams are in first place in the NFC West.
USC wins Saturday in that rainy rock fight at the Coliseum.
Mayava with Jackson to his right. Jackson's got a short touchdown run already today. Jackson will have another touchdown run if he gets in, and he does. The Trojans, for the first time today, have the lead over the Iowa Hawkeyes. How do you do?
And Lakers a winning weekend on the road.
Luka dribbling, top of the key. Luka still dribbling. Three-pointer by Luka. Good again.
Tough shot.
Johnny I, John Ireland is back. Mace is here. Producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, social team in the back, and you. Let's celebrate on this Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday and look to what's ahead this week. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio.
So with that said, let's get this show on the
Mason in Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to winning. This is what winning feels like.
Across the board.
Across the board, except the Chargers. And, oh, sorry, I had to drop that
low
in.
blow
Brian.
there.
I
All right.
had to drop that in.
They didn't even show up.
No,
No, they
were they?
didn't.
Where were they?
It's probably still here in LA looking for the bye week.
Exactly. In the meantime, Rams, dramatic win. John, yesterday, I got to tell you, I thought the game was over. I thought we had lost the game.
I did too. When they completed that last pass to set him up, to set Jason Myers up for a 60-yarder, I thought this guy's been gold from over 50 his whole career. I said they're going to lose.
And what a way it would have been.
But here's the weird thing. We'll have McVay on, I think, on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The defense won that game. The offense did not click. Stafford has been so great, and he, for whatever reason, wasn't. Devontae dropped some passes he normally catches. They split time between Blake Corum and Kyron Williams.
I don't get.
Corum wasn't getting anywhere.
No.
Kyron impacted the game, but that was a win based on the Rams' 4 turnovers. Made all the difference in the world.
No question. And the big thing about that, now, when you're in a stadium and you are waiting to see if somebody makes a field goal, like Jason Myers in that spot, how do you behave?
Part of me, like, my first instinct is I can't watch.
Yes.
And so I might turn around and look the other way, but I think I would just exactly. I'm sitting here with my arms folded, like expecting the worst. I would have watched. Did you watch?
I remained seated.
Okay.
I did not.
Everybody else on their feet.
Standing. And then Juan said to me, "You better stand up because we're leaving the moment this thing is made." So I ended up standing, but it is so nerve-wracking. And there was so much. I mean, random hugging and high-fiving and all that stuff when he missed the field goal. It was a really good day for the Rams. And by the way, the blackout thing did not work. The fans
didn't wear black?
Did not wear black. The Rams wore black. They wore their midnight mode unis.
I thought those unis looked great.
I think they were cool. I wore black. We went out and got black hoodies. Did you wear black?
Yeah. I think blackouts or whiteouts only work in college.
Yeah?
But,
Here's a
little tip. Okay. I've obviously been to every NBA arena.
Right.
And so at one point or another, I've been doing this so long, when they put T-shirts behind every chair.
Oh, yeah.
Every fan in the other cities puts on the shirt, except in L.A. If the Lakers give out a T-shirt, people roll it up and stick it in their bag or stick it in their pocket.
I'll wear this later.
Right. Nobody wears anything. And it also lends itself to what we were talking about before the show off the air, is you decided not to go to the USC game on Saturday because it was raining.
And Emily forbade me. She forbade me to go.
That is the decision I would have made for me.
Yeah.
Like, why do I want to go sit in the rain for 3 hours? The interesting thing is, and we have to admit this, Los Angelinos, this isn't even a discussion in other schools in the Big Ten. If there's a game at Ohio State, if there's a game at Michigan, if there's a game in Indiana, those fans are showing up, rain or shine, no matter what.
Right.
In L.A., it's like, it's raining. I got a big screen. I got a massage chair. I'll go there.
Here's what I'll say about that.
Thank God USC showed up.
Yeah. I think that if it had been, let's just say it had been the Oregon game. If Oregon played here, I think the stadium would fill up even in the rain. But because people just have not been sold on what USC is doing, people have not been sold on Lincoln Riley. There are a lot of Lincoln Riley deniers out there, despite the fact that the program seems to be in a really good spot right now. But I think people aren't believing yet. They're not, like, if Pete Carroll was there, would people show up in the rain?
Yeah. But that was Pete Carroll was the Pied Piper.
Correct.
I mean,
there's no belief right now amongst USC fans.
The interesting thing is, Lincoln Riley had a very good day.
Excellent.
And Danton Lynn had a very good second half. Woo. They've held teams to under 21 points 3 games in a row.
Yep.
And they're always going to score more than 21. The key in Oregon, and by the way, if you haven't heard, the game is going to be 12:30 on Saturday at Oregon.
And College Game Day will be there in the morning.
Oh, at Austin. Okay,
and,
cool.
Of course, I have a 1 o'clock flight to Utah.
No.
Hey, people at Delta, get that Wi-Fi working.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But I think and you've been saying this all year to your credit, 2 things you were right about this week. Number one, you've said USC is going to go into Oregon with 2 losses, and that's going to decide the season. You are 100% right. And I think they can play with Oregon if. Did you, by chance, watch the Oregon-Indiana game?
That was last week, right?
No, like beginning of the year. Like week 3.
No.
All right, Indiana kept Oregon's offense off the field. Like, their time of possession was really good.
Yeah.
And so by the end of the game, Oregon couldn't come back because they got in no rhythm. That's the blueprint for USC. They've got to Jaden Maeva and King Miller, and they've got to run the ball.
Yep.
They've got to take time off the clock. And if they do that, Indiana showed Oregon is beatable. I think most people are going to pick Oregon on Saturday.
They're 9.5-point favorites.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm taking the points.
I would take those points.
Yeah.
Because if USC doesn't win, I think they would cover.
They're going to hang in there without question. I think they're going to have a shot to win.
I will say that interception they got was one of the luckiest bounces.
Are you talking about the one off the knee and then up?
Yeah, it was a perfectly bounced ball to, like, the numbers of the USC guy, which, again, you have to be in the right position. You got to be ready to catch the ball.
And they kept showing on replay as if to suggest, well, maybe it hit the ground. It didn't even come
It
close.
hit the guy's knee.
It clearly did not.
And, luck favors the prepared. So I'm not saying lucky in terms of a bad thing, but that was a very lucky interception.
It was. I mean, honestly, there. So I did a little.
They did just enough to push that guy out of bounds too at the end of the game.
Yeah. So I did a little social media post about the Rams last night, and everybody was like this. Seattle lost it. The Rams didn't win it. There is luck involved in every single one of these close games. The Rams lost on 2 blocked field goals to Philadelphia. They lost on a Kyron Williams fumble on the 1 against San Francisco.
They very easily could be 10-0.
They could be
very
10-0.
easily.
And the same with USC. You get a bounce here, you get a bounce there. You lose by 2 in Illinois. You win by a couple against Iowa. I mean,
Notre Dame beat them.
Notre Dame was better.
Yeah.
They were just better.
And I will say to
45-35.
all those people who say that the Rams, the Seahawks lost the game, the Rams didn't win the game, are we just saying that the Rams defense didn't play well? The Rams defense is part of the Rams winning.
Right.
The Rams defense won that game for them.
Well,
And
they don't
so,
come. They needed all 4 turnovers. They don't come up with any of those and for whatever reason, Sean McVay has Sam Darnold's number. Darnold is 0-3 against the Rams, and he's something like 24-2 against everybody else.
The last year in the Minnesota game in the playoffs, he was sacked 9 times and threw 1 pick.
They didn't really get to him as much yesterday, but all those turnovers, almost all of them, I think maybe 3 of them, happened on pressure.
According to ESPN research, 3 of his 4 interceptions came while he was under pressure. Weirdly, they did not sack him yesterday. There were no recorded sacks, but they were in his face all day long and had him rattled like crazy.
Yeah, their defense was unbelievable.
And I do think that the Rams, their offense stalled. Their offense stalled after that first quarter, and they did benefit from really good field position to get that 3rd touchdown for them. But I want to stress to everybody that's saying that the Rams didn't win this game, the Seahawks lost. The Seahawks defense is a top 5 defense.
It is a great defense.
That's why the Rams weren't running up and down the field that they had against other teams. The Seahawks defense is very, very good.
It is excellent. Rams defense, obviously great. Played a really good game. I'm sure Sam Darnold was seeing Rams defensive backs in his head last night because they were all over him. It was 2 of the top 5 defenses in the league. And I would say right now, I think the Rams are, let me phrase it this way and then tell me after the break. Is this the best team that Matthew Stafford has played for in Los Angeles? In other words, is this group the best that Matthew Stafford has seen?
Okay, and I have an offer for any of you that I'll let you think about it over the break.
Okay.
Here's my offer.
Okay.
I will bet you any amount of mythical money that I can nail the 2 teams that are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. I'll give me 6 teams, and I'll give you the other 26, okay? I'll tell you the 6 teams.
Okay, we'll do that coming up.
But you guys can have the field, 26 teams. If you give me 3 in the AFC, 3 in the NFC, I think I can nail it.
Okay. We'll talk about that coming up as well, and we'll get to the Chargers. Just for
we
you
don't
guys.
got to.
Forget the Chargers. We got to talk about the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers sweep the weekend, too. Oh, this is the official Charger sound.
I mean, Brian, that was bordering on embarrassing. I think they're to the point where the injuries have finally caught up to them.
I think so, too. It was one of those
they
games,
might be done.
I'd turn it off.
Yeah.
You turned it off?
Turned it
really?
off.
Turned it off. Wow, that's rough. All right, so all that coming up for you today. We're celebrating a lot of wins. We will get to the Lakers 10-4 and wound up having a really good road trip. Finished it up strong after a couple of the Atlanta game and obviously the OKC game, but wrapped it up with a sweep of a back-to-back on Friday, Saturday. We'll get to all that stuff coming up for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis.
Z, I'm trying to touch this thing.
Running afternoon drive on ESPN LA.
You know what you've done a good job with today? What? You've been on the mic. Thank you. Yeah. Z, I'm trying to touch this thing. Yeah.
Pause, and I need it as a drop.
Wow, that's gross. Wow. No one thought of that until you said something.
You got a dirty mind.
I do, right? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got a dirty mind.
It's afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho state fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Officer, could I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end December 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
There's one thing that I'm truly thankful for this year, and that's my Life Source water system. We know LA City water is lousy, filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's why I made the switch to Life Source water. It's not just better, it's essential. For a limited time, Life Source water will pay your sales tax. Call 800-WATER-99 now or visit lifesourcewater.com to save up to $1,000 during their no sales tax special. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Call Jacob. In a city full of stars, one shines the brightest. Say it with me. 800-345-6789. That's the new way to call Jacob. Same lawyer, same city, same results. Just easier to remember. Accident or injury, you know who to call. 800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're listening to the Hall of Famers, Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show, The Rich Eisen Show, is back tomorrow at 9 a.m. with all your football talk. Now, back to Mason and Ireland.
What a weekend! Is it supposed to keep raining? Is that?
I think so.
Can we have a forecast?
They said
Em's
later.
looking at me like,
No, they said
Am I
later
the weather
today about a
woman?
55% chance, and then into tomorrow, and then I think Wednesday it clears up.
Okay. Rain sucks. It really does. I know you're supposed to say we need it and all that, but we didn't need it on Saturday. Didn't need it on a Saturday at the Coliseum. I can tell you that. They got like leaf blowers out there and gigantic squeegee pads trying to get the field ready to play in the end. And you know the most surprising, before we get to what we're going to talk about, the most surprising thing about that game was the very first play. It was Iowa throwing the football.
Well,
we expected them to run, and that whole first drive was basically them throwing the ball. It was completely unexpected.
I was very surprised at how that game turned at some point because Iowa was moving the ball and scoring at will, and then the USC defense started coming up with turnovers. And I know Emily talked about the lucky bounce, but still, you got to hit and you got to play, and I thought that was a great win for USC.
It was a great win for USC. All right, $1 Million Mondays back on 710. Thank you to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Give us your big game prediction, both teams' final score. You can win $1 million, and just for playing, you get 2 tickets to Rams Cardinals. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. All right, John, you've made a claim.
Yeah. Now, here's the offer to any of you.
Okay.
For any amount of mythical money you want.
Yep.
Give me 3 teams in the NFC, 3 teams in the AFC. I think I can nail the Super Bowl matchup, and I'll give you the other 26
The other 26 teams.
Okay, so here's the 3 I want. In the AFC, I want Buffalo.
Yep.
I want Denver. And I want Baltimore. You can have the Colts. You can have the Chiefs. You can have Brian's Chargers.
Yeah.
All right, but that's what I want in the AFC. In the NFC, I want the Eagles, the Rams, and the Seahawks. That's it. Anybody want the bet? You don't have to let me know right now, but think about it. I say the Super Bowl matchup will come from somewhere within my 6 teams.
Right, but you've picked out like the 6 best teams.
No, I left you the Colts. They have the best record.
Colts are. I'm not a Colts believer.
They have the best record in the NFL.
I know we beat them. I'm not a Colts believer.
I left you the Niners. I left you the Lions. I left you the Niners killed somebody.
I know, but they're on the
Tampa
bubble.
Bay, really good.
Tampa Bay's lost 3 or 4.
Yeah, but I think Tampa Bay's good.
Yeah, I mean we'll find out on Sunday, right?
I do think literally the only team that could throw a wrench into this is the Lions. To me.
I personally do not think that the Packers are dead. I also think Tampa Bay is better than you guys think. The reason they've lost these 3 games is they've had to play a really hard schedule, and it continues this week.
And
they got to play the Rams on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to make the playoffs. By the way, do you guys realize that if the playoffs started today, 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Lions are out if the playoffs started today. And number 2, a Steve Mason prediction before the season even started. The Chicago Bears. I'm going to get annihilated. I bet Mason the Raiders would have a better record than the Bears. Not only are the Raiders not going to have a better record than the Bears, and you actually put this out there at the start of the season, the Bears might win the division. And I kept saying, looking at you going, DFL.
Yeah.
They're going to finish last.
Yep.
I go, I said, who are they finishing ahead of? Green Bay, Detroit, or Minnesota? And you said all of them.
Yep.
And look at them now.
How about that? Now, have I clinched the bet with the Raiders? I should be close
No,
to clinching.
if you
7-3 versus.
pay him now.
pay the man his money.
Yeah,
I will say, if it's just on W's and L's, yes, the Bears are having a fantastic season.
Are you looking at other columns?
Haven't they won like 4 games in a row?
I'm just saying, if you actually watch these games and they're all like 1-score games, they're all incredibly close to bad teams.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to get crushed in the first round of the playoffs.
You kind of want to have it both ways.
By the way,
you want to say the Bears are getting lucky.
They're not a good team.
But the Rams didn't
By the way,
get lucky
Emily,
yesterday.
you just described the Eagles. Look at their wins. The Eagles are tied for the best record in the NFC. Their wins are all close.
They are a Super
And
Bowl
last
champion.
night, they were given an absolute gift on that pass interference at the end of the game. Did you guys watch?
That
might be the worst call of the year.
Pass interference.
And I don't know how you make that call. With Rex Ryan just lost it this morning.
Oh, yeah. Rex Ryan lost his mind. You know what pisses
I
me
don't
off?
know. I don't know if you're an official in the NFL. I don't think that guy should officiate NFL games anymore because you don't make up calls with a game on the line. You err on the side of let the players
play.
Decide.
Okay.
And he made up a pass interference penalty with the game on the line.
If you look up ticky-tack in the dictionary, it's right there. That play.
I will say that also in that game, the Jameson Williams celebration. Where he climbs on top of the goalpost and
kind of humps the pole.
Simulates
no
sex.
humping the goalpost. That's like in the rule
But
book.
if we want the players on the field to decide the game, you don't penalize
No,
that.
you penalize.
Oh.
That,
Why?
You can't have everybody humping the goalpost.
Why not?
Because it's viewed as unsportsmanlike. And it's in the rules, unsportsmanlike.
I have to stick with my original guns. You got 30 seconds to celebrate any way you want. No props.
Including humping?
Well, see, you could argue that he's using the goalpost as a prop.
Correct.
So there's a gray area there.
I don't care about humping.
By the way, Ed Hart says one of you guys should take my bet because I'm leaving you the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots, you are leaving. No, I think you've got the I mean, if I was to bet, if I was to bet the house, I would bet it on the 6
Okay,
teams
what
that
do you
put
think
out there.
the odds are for this? Like, if we set the odds so that we can get...
Oh, that's a good question. There have to be odds because you've got all the good teams.
I would give you 2-1.
Okay.
I'd give you 2-1.
Let me just do $10,000 mythical dollars.
Okay.
I'll take that to someone else.
So you win 20, and I would win 5.
And with that too, it's just if one of the teams is not.
Or no, I would win 10, and you would win 20, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2-1.
So, and that means that if the Lions, the Patriots get in, and it's not like they have to play each other.
Or the Colts.
Okay.
No,
right,
I have to have the two teams in the Super Bowl have to be on my list of 6.
All right, I'll take this.
All right. And actually, it'll be a bet for 26.
Right.
That's okay.
I'll put a note on my Google sheet.
Okay.
But you asked a question question before the break.
Oh, yes.
Mace.
Is this the best team that Matthew Stafford has been playing for?
I would argue no, only because Cooper Kupp was superhuman the year they won the Super Bowl. No one could stop him. And they also had a bunch of guys. Les Snead had a very good run with that team. He brought in Von Miller, who made an impact.
Yep.
He brought in Odell Beckham, who made an impact.
Mm-hmm.
There were veterans on that team at the end of their careers that were key. I would put that team, the Super Bowl 20 season, 21 Super Bowl, slightly ahead of this one. But if they beat Tampa Bay and they beat Seattle in Seattle, I reserve the right to change my mind.
Right, sure. I mean, I think for me, this defense is top 5 in the league. By the way, I think young as hell.
And this is a major thing. I think you've lost Quentin Lake. I speak McVay, and the way he was talking after the game, McVay doesn't make any definitive statements, and he said something along the lines of, "This is a terrible break for our leader and one of our best players on defense. I feel terrible for him."
And then he said this morning, it'll be a while.
He wouldn't.
It'll be a while.
He wouldn't say that unless this was either put him on injured reserve, which means he'd be out for 4 weeks, or season-ending surgery, which would be the worst.
Can I say the reason why that 2021 team is maybe a better team than we're having here? So that defense, yes, maybe is deeper here, but you had Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller, and Aaron Donald on your offensive line. Again,
defensive line, yeah.
Defensive line. And then the offense, Matthew Stafford was not as good as he is this year. This year, the year that they won the Super Bowl, he was throwing interceptions about 1 a game. He had a high interception rate in that season. And they had Odell Beckham Jr. and Cooper Kupp being lights out.
Right.
So I think that 2021 team...
And they had Andrew Whitworth on that team.
And Andrew Whitworth. But I do think on aggregate, though, this 2021 team, puts together somehow. I don't know. I feel like
you mean the 2025
2020,
yes. Yeah, I'm getting confused. 2026 team, it puts it together a lot.
I'm going to say this. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Who did you say that to and it confused him?
Yeah, Luke Robitaille has never heard that expression. He was like, ugh. But no, it does add up to more. Now, yes, there were individual superstars. You said Jalen Ramsey. You said Aaron Donald. You said Von Miller, all elite players, particularly at that point. But this just adds up to a lot. There's not necessarily, I mean, Byron Young gets scored, Kobe Turner, Braden Fisk. These guys all get to the quarterback. Obviously, Jared Verse. Just it adds up to more. Defensively, I think they're terrific. And offensively, the sneaky one is Davante Adams. Davante Adams has been I think DeMarco called him a red zone cheat code.
He has 10 touchdowns this year. I believe he leads the NFL in touchdowns. And the Rams have never had a red zone threat like Davante Adams.
I wish they would use him more. I mean, I know he leads the lead thing, but yesterday, it wasn't just the Rams.
No.
There were 4 or 5 coaches who like to go for it on 4th and short.
Yep.
And they keep running the same play. They run that off-tackle play right into the line. The other team knows they're going to run it, and it doesn't work.
Although
we need more creativity on 4th down, not just with the Rams. The Lions really need it. The Lions are
and he's calling the plays now. Dan Campbell's calling the plays.
And what Dan Campbell did was really stupid. He had the ball on the 1. It was 3rd and goal from the 1. He ran the dumb off-tackle play that never works.
Yep.
And then all they had to do was pin their ears back because they knew he wouldn't run it again.
Yep.
And they couldn't score. And they were 0 for 5 on 4th down last week.
Yeah, 0 for 5 on 4th down. Rams did convert a couple of big 4th downs.
I love that he goes for it.
Well, he's going for it because he don't got no kicker.
They haven't
in a lot of situations.
In 2 weeks.
They've not even attempted a field goal.
The thicker kicker is still the kicker of record.
Has yet to kick a field goal.
Okay,
has been perfect on extra points, but I think McVay is sort of steering around. If it comes down to field goal or 4th and 1, he's going 4th and 1.
So JB dropped this sobering fact on the pregame show yesterday.
Yep,
the Rams have not made a field goal since week 6.
Woo,
really?
They have not made a field goal.
Wow.
Since week 6.
It's the single weakest aspect of that team is place kicker. It is just, by the way,
not special teams
but
in
not
general.
Ethan Evans that
was one of the great putts
That's
of
one
all
of the great
time.
punts in history,
Yeah.
right? Put him on a 99.5-yard
By the way,
field.
with nobody downing it.
Exactly.
He coffin cornered it.
But at some point, we're going to need a 50-yard field goal to win a game, and this kid has not had a crack at it.
Put the thicker kicker out there.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's going to be out there. All right, coming up next for you, Lakers. How about that? Lakers now 10-4. They are, John, 10-4, 6-4 against 5-0 teams. I'm sorry, against over 500 teams, and they have played the fifth toughest schedule in the league so far.
And how about this? 7-2 on the road.
There you go.
Only Oklahoma City's better.
We will get into the Lakers. Coming up next for you, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about National University, born and built right here in Southern California. NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track so you can finish strong. What Mark, the guy who runs, Dr. Milleron, the guy who runs National University, puts it this way. Veteran-founded, veteran-focused. They know you got a lot of stuff going on. You could be a professional. You could be enrolled. You could be a dreamer. You could be a parent. You could have a job. They'll make it work on your schedule. So check them out today. National University, proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. All your questions can be answered at their website, nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
How is your kundingi? Kundingi.
Kundingi.
That is butt in Korean.
No.
Yes.
What's so-so in Korean?
So-so.
So-so. See, I see. I'm going to use that. Hey,
Más o
nice
menos.
kundingi. How do you say nice kundingi?
Nice kundingi.
It's Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. The crazy Hernandez brothers at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring have wood. And not just little wood, but a lot of high-quality hardwood in all colors and lengths. If you need to lay down some new wood in your home, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring has got you covered. Visit their huge showroom right off the 5 freeway by Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. They even have carpet and artificial turf if that's what you prefer. All jokes aside, no gimmicks, no markups, just the best price on quality flooring at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling, while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. What's the advantage? With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, but you also get the best person for your job. It's a win-win. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Recruiting a team or looking for fresh talent, ZipRecruiter covers the field with their powerful technology and immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even line up. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Your LA Rams are back for another can't-miss matchup this Sunday, November 23rd, as Matthew Stafford and the Rams face off against Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers in an epic Sunday night showdown under the primetime lights of SoFi Stadium. You don't want to miss watching the electricity of Sunday night primetime football with playoff implications on the line. To secure your tickets for this primetime matchup, visit therams.com/TB. Again, that is therams.com/TB. Get your tickets now. We'll see you at the Rams house.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Harry Douglas here. Look, being a man doesn't mean skipping self-care. Manscaped makes it easy to feel confident, clean, and ready for anything. Whether you're at work, hitting the gym, traveling for business, or heading for a night out. The Lawnmower Trimmer gives you precision, the Beard Hedger keeps your look tight, and their grooming essentials smell incredible. Manscaped's tools are built to perform, helping you stay sharp, smooth, and feeling your best every single day. Because real confidence starts with a clean cut and the right gear. Get all the Manscaped products you need right now at your local Target.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon, a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday, as we react to a winning weekend in the Southland. God, it's just good Johnny Eyes off that road trip and in studio. The biggest show on the radio rolls on Mason and Ireland on 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Whitney Houston, 1992. This song was released today from the movie The Bodyguard.
Pretty good movie.
Oh,
I watched it maybe a year ago. Kind of holds up.
A little cheesy, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. And the song, I remember distinctly where I was when I heard this for the first time. So I'll tell this story. I had just broken up with my longtime girlfriend. Okay.
This is when you were playing for the other team.
Correct. And
Yeah.
she moved back to Ohio. And I dipped my toe in the water. I was like, okay, maybe. So I went to Hillcrest. And I was seeing a movie down in San Diego at the, whatever the art house is down there.
Yeah.
And they were playing this song. I'm like, oh, that is the song. Because I knew it from Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I knew the Dolly Parton version.
Right.
And this version was just, she blew the roof off this. And as Dolly Parton said, she put all her nieces and nephews through college based on the sales of this Whitney Houston version of the song.
Hey, Tim. Is Tim back there?
Tim Parker.
Drop the question that Mason just answered in Game of Games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I just went from 10 questions to 9.
Oh, wait, can you tell me what the question was?
Yes. My game is about covers.
Oh!
And I said, Whitney Houston, Bodyguard, who originally performed it.
Yes.
And you
All right,
nailed
there you go.
it.
I
So,
get 1 point.
you get no points.
Oh,
And by the way, Dolly Parton also was not honored yesterday with an honorary
With an
Oscar.
Oscar, yeah.
Yeah,
Tom-
we did our Before the Growl about Tom Cruise, who got his honorary Oscar yesterday.
It's about time Tom Cruise got an Oscar.
How old is Dolly Parton, roughly?
I'm going to look it up.
I think she still looks
I
fantastic.
think she's 80-ish,
Her
right?
and Jane Fonda, who were both in
79.
79.
in the same movie with Lily Tomlin, 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like Sophia Loren. Sophia
amazing.
Loren, when she got into her 70s, still looked fantastic.
What was it, 2 years ago she did the Rihanna, or not Rihanna, the Beyonce halftime show?
The Cowboys Thanksgiving show.
Yeah, the Cowboys Thanksgiving show.
then
And she looked amazing.
And then she looked so good, Miley Cyrus had her come on the New Year's Eve show. And
Yeah.
good for Dolly
Yeah,
Parton.
she's great. So, John, the Lakers on a roll, man. I was very discouraged after the Atlanta game.
You should be.
I was very
That
discouraged.
was their worst game of the year.
I was very discouraged after the Oklahoma City measuring stick game. But they found a way to bounce back and sweep a back-to-back. And to me, that's a testament to how tough this team is and how they responded to J.J. Redick.
Let me tell you how surprising the win was Saturday night in Milwaukee. All right, so just to let you guys behind the curtain a little bit.
Yep.
We played the game in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lakers win. We wake up the next morning. Willie Green, the New Orleans coach, fired.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Then we get a text. I get texts throughout the day when I'm on a Lakers road trip as to who's playing that night and who isn't.
Yep.
And we're not allowed to release it until we get the text, even if I know that somebody's not going to play.
Right.
Until the Lakers put it out, I can't say
That's what
anything.
this whole thing is about, all the
That,
betting stuff.
I believe, is very important.
I get a text in the morning, and now keep in mind, we already don't have LeBron, and we don't have Gabe Vincent against a veteran team in Milwaukee that the last time we played him, Giannis went off. They beat us by 29 points in L.A.
Yep.
That was last March. So I get this text. No LeBron, no Gabe Vincent. Now, no Rui, no Marcus Smart. Now, Marcus Smart was the one who was starting for LeBron.
Yep.
So now we're down 4 rotation players, and we got in at 3 in the morning.
Yep.
My head hit the pillow at 3:23. Okay.
Yeah, right.
And so I thought, all right, this is a schedule loss. We got in at 3 a.m. We don't have 4 rotation players. They have Giannis. They're really good. They played last night, but in Milwaukee, they're all in bed by midnight. We got in. Not going to happen. They were so good. The Lakers were so good on Saturday. They were up 15 in the first quarter, 31 at the half.
Yeah.
And they kind of gave some back in the second half. I was ready to kill Michael because Mike kept saying, in the second quarter, this game's over.
No, stop it, Michael.
And then they cut it to like 8.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, let's see if they can.
It's a game of runs,
Yeah.
Michael.
Let's see if they can hang on. And they did. And so, and the reason is, number one, they are playing suffocating defense, which I didn't see coming. And number two, we are getting the best version of DeAndre Ayton that I didn't. Luka is Luka. You know what you're getting 40 points out of Luka.
Yep.
Reeves is might be the most underrated player in the NBA. But DeAndre Ayton, we knew could be really good or really bad, and he's been really, really good.
Yeah, he's been terrific, and consistent. The question with Ayton is the talent has always been there. It's the consistency, and so far he's off to a really good start. I also thought JJ went pretty hard on this team publicly after a couple of these games, after the Atlanta game.
Yeah, they deserved it.
And they responded, which says something both about the toughness of this team and about the way J.J. Redick's approach is working. John, I mentioned this earlier, but they've played the 5th toughest schedule in the league so far, and they are 10-4.
And look at their schedule coming up. It gets a lot easier. We have back-to-back games against Utah. What's weird is, so last week we played 4 games all on the road.
Yeah,
the week before that we played 4 games, 2 of them on the road. So 8 games in a 14-day period, 6 of the 8 on the road. This week we have 1 game. It's tomorrow night against Utah. And then we don't play again until Sunday in Utah. So we've got one of those weird home back-to-backs. And then
with 5 days in the middle.
And then after that, we play the Clippers, and the Clippers might be the worst team in the league.
Yeah, they are awful right now.
I don't know what they're doing, but and Ramona said something really interesting the other day. She said, doesn't matter. There's no expectation for them to win this year.
Yeah,
because
she says they were just trying to preserve their flexibility for 27.
And I don't care what anybody says. If that's the message you're sending to your team, that, hey, we know we're not going to win this year, just go out and try and be competitive. In the back of your mind, that's a losing mentality.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's like...
And Ramona came out the other day and said, Ty Lue could lose every game and he won't lose his job. I don't believe that. I don't think you can lose every game and keep your job in the NBA. But she knows more than I do about the Clippers. So maybe she's right. She thinks that Lawrence Frank and Ty Lue are safe no matter how bad this team is. And right now, they are really bad.
Yeah, when you say we're not playing for this year, you're essentially doing like the process.
Right.
You've got to put your best players on. And it's not a well-constructed team. It's an older team. Bradley Beal's gone for the year. James Harden isn't the James
Ty
Harden
said
we've
something
seen in
the
the
other
past.
day. He goes, we're going to start playing younger guys, which is always code for we'd rather develop people than win.
Right.
And now Kawhi's going to be out again for an extended period of time, which we've come to expect.
Wait a minute. What?
I'm just really surprised that they're this bad.
Yeah.
But they are really
awful,
bad.
yeah.
They won a double overtime game the other night against Dallas, but Dallas has the same problems the Clippers have.
Right.
They're bad, too.
Oh, yeah. And Anthony Davis gone for who knows how long.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, LA, the Crosstown Classic is coming. ESPN LA and Verizon getting you game ready. Join us next Tuesday, November 25th, starting at 4:30 p.m. at Verizon in Koreatown on Wilshire.
Wait a minute. Is this one of these reads that you have to call it the Crosstown Classic when you're really talking about the USC-UCLA game and you're not allowed to say it?
One of those reads?
It's,
I don't even know.
It sounds legally. It sounds like you're reading legalese, but I think that's what you're talking about.
Then I'm going to say USC versus UCLA. It's Tuesday, November 24th, starting at 4:30 p.m. at Verizon in Koreatown on Wilshire and Culver City on Jefferson. Rep your school. Hang with the ESPN LA crew. Score game tickets and win your pregame party at Tom's Watch Bar at LA Live. The Crosstown Classic. Wonder which 2 teams. Bragging rights start with Verizon and ESPN LA. Coming up for you next, it's Icebreakers. John, I got one right last week.
Oh, so he's ahead of me again.
Nailed one.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, Emily, who has the lead in icebreakers right now?
The lead goes to Mace. He has 11. But you know who I think got it the least amount of hints possible ever? Travis.
Travis, yeah.
Travis got one an 8.
Yeah,
Wow.
Travis scored an 8.
So Travis is ahead of me. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do icebreakers coming up next. Then we got sports graffiti. So much going on. A lot of winning this weekend. We'll get to all of it. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And, you know, especially around the holidays. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week. You got to reach out to people. You got to check in on your friends. Reconnect with loved ones. Remind the people in your life that you're there. And if you're struggling, if somebody in your life is struggling, I'm telling you, therapy is the answer. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the U.S. They will match you with exactly the right therapist. And by the way, if you aren't happy with the match, they will switch you to a different therapist at any time through their tailored recommendations. Over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp, one of the largest online therapy platforms. They've served over 5 million people globally. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners, 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250. Say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
From South LA to East LA, Sedano and Cap bring the city together.
Well, I do feel very connected to East LA, to all my people at Garfield High, Roosevelt High, and to all the people right there at the Whittier Boulevard right there. I'm telling you, man, people have come up to me and they're like, East Side Cap in the house. You were in my hood. That's right, I was.
Wake up with the morning show, Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7, only on ESPN LA.
Want savings that truly deliver championship value? Check out the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event at Kia of Carson, where Black Friday deals are happening all month long. We've got one of the largest Kia selections in America, all in one place. The deals on remaining 2025s are absolutely incredible. And right now, many come with special VIN-specific stickers for extra rebates on top of all other offers and dealer discounts. Thanks to that, you could drive with zero down on approved credit. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Get to Kia of Carson today.
Call Jacob.
And there it is, LA, the new number that's changing the game. 800-345-6789. From courtside to curbside, when accidents happen, it's 800-345-6789. Jacob's the one you call.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, so I did tease it last segment, but here is the total update on the scores for this month. So Mace has 11. He's in the lead. Brian has 7. And then we got Sua has 2, John has 2 because he started in the hole.
Yep.
Andy has 4, Momo has 7, and Travis has 8.
Yeah,
so I really have 17, but I only have 2.
But Ireland
Okay.
is playing with a point spread because he's so good at this game.
All right, now let's go.
And
Let's
I
see.
will say, I do think odds favor Mace or John, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
For 10 points. I was born in 1960, and I graduated from Granada Hills High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 9 points. I am in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Ireland. It's John Elway.
It is John Elway.
God.
I thought you'd get it at 10, honestly.
I needed one more.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Just that? That's all you needed?
I did. Well, he went to Granada Hills High.
yeah.
I knew that,
The
but
field
I
is
needed...
named after
65
him.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 9, that puts me at 11. I tied Mason, right?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
my
you're
lead
tied.
was
So
short-lived.
tomorrow I'm going... Wait, what happened to you, BC?
Cold streak. I don't know.
You were like trying to take me down. You were like Jake Paul to my Anthony Joshua.
I think I just got a little lucky. I went on a lucky run.
Yeah.
We got about a week left, or a week and a couple days, because we will have off on Thursday and Friday next week.
Are we doubling? Do we double now?
We can
Are we
double
up to doubling?
starting Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. Last
Yeah.
week of the month, everything doubles. Icebreakers and Game of Games. Tomorrow, by the way, it's going to be a wild game.
Oh, yeah.
Whose Game
miss,
of Games is it
It's
tomorrow?
Michael's.
Oh.
Do not
Oh, my
miss
God.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jacob's coming in,
Yep.
and we have a major announcement involving Jacob, and our big, heavy top-of-the-company bosses will be here.
Yes.
So Jacob will be in here. The big muckety-mucks will be in here. Michael will be here. Peppy will be here.
Yep.
There'll be more people in this room at the end of the show
Full
tomorrow
house.
than we've ever had.
Full house. All right, Icebreakers, sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced with Idaho potatoes. Enjoy Blue Ice Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice Vodka in stores. Ask for them by name, Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. All right, there was a little moment yesterday that I want to talk about. Jalen Ramsey was ejected.
Oh, I'm glad you're bringing this up.
After punching Jamar Chase yesterday. And this was a Steelers-Bengals game. And as it turns out, if you go back and look at it, Jamar Chase spit at Ramsey. And it's not just like it was like a lot of spit.
Like, remember at the first game of the year when it was the Eagles and the Cowboys
Yes.
and Dak Prescott? Some say spat in the direction. I say spat at Jalen Carter.
Right.
Jalen Carter went after Dak Prescott, got ejected from the game before a play had even happened.
I would argue that this was far worse. It was like directly at him. It was almost like a loogie. It was really a lot of spit.
And I believe the game
Heavy
was
spit.
still in play because it was 20-9, I think, at the time this happened. The Steelers were ahead of the Bengals, so it wasn't like it was a runaway win for the Steelers.
So let me ask you something, John. Would you rather be spit on or punched in the face?
Punched in the face.
Me too. Getting spit on is like the single worst, most disrespectful thing you can do to
I'll
somebody.
take it a step further, and I know this is ridiculous because you can't really allow people to punch people in the face.
yeah.
But in that scenario, if I was the official and I saw both things, I would have thrown out the spitter and let Jalen
Me
Ramsey
too.
stay in
I
the
would
game.
have also. You don't spit on somebody. You don't spit at somebody. There is nothing more disrespectful. Punch me in the face, but don't spit on me. And
Well,
by the way,
especially-
please don't do either.
Especially in football because I have a helmet on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will say, so if this is something that can get you ejected from a game, so Jalen Ramsey was not available for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And this is a competitive environment.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't the next team who plays Jalen Ramsey just spit in his direction so that you can get Jalen Ramsey out of the game? If he's that hot-headed and he can get ejected from an important game, which all of the games in the NFL are important,
Yeah.
why not have a designated spitter on the other team
I
for
don't,
every team?
I don't agree with this. Eventually, they will catch the spitters. And
Well,
this-
they didn't yesterday.
By the way,
well,
I would-
Emily,
I
by the
would
way,
find the
everything's
spitter
on
right now.
Everything's on tape now. Everything's on camera. People forget. It's like that hockey goalie a couple of weeks ago that tried to take Ovechkin's puck and stuff it down his pants. And got caught on camera.
Right, like Jamar Chase will probably be fined. But
I think
was
he
not
should be
ejected from
fined
the game.
an enormous amount, a large amount. Jamar Chase should be. I honestly, in life, if I'm walking down the street, punch me in the face, don't spit in my face. It's I can't think. It's just so disrespectful, and I get why Jalen Ramsey threw a punch. It's just, and I would go back and I would find Jamar Chase severely for this.
But the thing is, he was ejected from the game. He was not able to play for the rest of the game. And say that game was not against the Bengals. It was for your division. It's against the Ravens, and then you're out of the game. Jalen Ramsey can't punch.
So what would you have someone do? Just allow themselves to be spit in the face?
You can get mad, but throwing hands is never the answer, especially when
if
they have a helmet on.
If I spit on you and you punch me in the face, you think you should be thrown out?
I don't think that I think throwing punches, he should be thrown out of a game. Therefore, I think both should have been thrown out of the game. But the reality is, the refs didn't catch it in time. Jamar Chase spit. And so Jamar Chase faces nothing from it.
Who was that guy for the Cowboys that they threw out on the very first play of the game?
It was Jalen Carter got thrown out for the Eagles.
Jalen Carter. Yep.
Yeah, he spit at Dak Prescott.
Yep. Yeah. And by the way, his spitting wasn't as bad as Jamar Chase's spit.
It was as bad. It's all spit.
I don't know. There was more spit with Jamar Chase, and it was directly at him. It wasn't to the side.
So
It was
does the rulebook say this amount of ounces of spit?
I would imagine that actually Jalen Ramsey got spit on his face, in his face. It's through his helmet. I mean, I think that there should be a huge fine for Jamar Chase here.
I'm sure there will be.
I just think it's so disrespectful.
Mace, before we get to sports graffiti, and that's coming up next, 877-710-3776. I'm going to read you something that Albert Breer posted this morning that is going to make you very happy.
He's a great writer.
Okay. So I'm kind of picking spots here, but he writes, the Rams might be the NFL's most complete team. And he says Jared Verse told him that he doesn't think that the Rams have a ceiling. Breer could not be higher on the Rams. He writes that, and he talks about Chris Shula, and he talks about everything else, but basically, his point is, I think he's basically thinks the Rams are not only the most complete team, but the best team in the NFC. I'm not there yet and here's why. I think they have to get home field away from Philly. I don't want to play that game in Philly. I think that is a big advantage for the Eagles.
It was a nail biter, but it did not go our way.
Here's a better synopsis.
Okay.
Breer writes, the Rams may have arrived as the NFL's most complete team. After beating Seattle, Jared Verse told him they don't have any ceiling, and the tape backs him up. Matthew Stafford didn't need an MVP performance. The game churned out yards, and the defense forced 4 interceptions, even on an imperfect afternoon. The reason the Rams are so good is that they showed they can win in multiple ways.
That's a great point. They had gone 3 straight games, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions for Matthew Stafford, and all of a sudden Matthew Stafford has a dud game, and the defense picks him up and carries him to a win.
And still no picks.
Yeah. By the way, they are tied at the moment, but Philly's got an advantage because of the head-to-head win, because we didn't have a kicker. Or we didn't have a line to block for the kicker. The Cardi days, as we like to call them.
That was a front page story in Sports Illustrated last week, talking about how many block kicks we've had this year and how it's kind of an art.
Seems like we got most of them.
It surprises me that the Rams didn't go out and go get a proven kicker when they knew they had this good of a team.
Well, you mean at the beginning of the year when it started?
I mean, Cardi was okay last year, but not, you could look at that at the beginning of the year and say, okay, that's a weakness we need to address. But the weird thing is, these kickers, like Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker in the league, was out there for anybody to take 3 or 4 years ago, just sitting there.
Sure.
Same thing with Jake Bates. He was a USFL kicker, like Cardi.
Yeah, like Mevis.
Right. And so you never know where you're going to get the answer to your kicking game. But Aubrey's the best kicker in the league, and he was just out there for anybody. So it's kind of a crapshoot. It's almost like a relief pitcher in baseball. You never know who's going to be hot. Every once in a while, you'll get a Mariano Rivera, but most of the time, it's you fall into Roki Sasaki, and he saves your season.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if there's a kicker out there that could do it. Remember we used to have that Lucas Haversick.
Yeah.
And now he's having trouble. He's stepped into Green Bay.
Kickers are like relievers, up and down, and hot streak and cold streak. And obviously, Cardi's on a cold streak. All future Cardi parties have been canceled, and instead we are going to look for a thicker kicker to ultimately even attempt a field goal. All right, 877-710-ESPN. So much going on. Are you a Trojan believer? Can they beat Oregon on Saturday? Rams, are they the best team in the NFC after that win? Chargers, what the hell's wrong with them? I mean, they lost 2 great offensive linemen, but what the hell's wrong with them? And, of course, the Lakers on a roll right now. Took a back-to-back over the weekend, including Saturday in Milwaukee. All that stuff is up for grabs. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Lots of your calls coming up next on a winning Monday on 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. All gas, all Lakers.
LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk!
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Every night, the purple and gold put on for Los Angeles.
The West Conference is super tough, super competitive, and that's great. I mean, we wouldn't want it any other way.
LeBron still leading the charge, chasing greatness, one highlight at a time.
Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
From the king to Luka. 2 superstars sharing the Showtime spotlight.
Obviously, we had some new pieces to the team. So, like I say, I'm very excited, and I think we can do some big things.
On down to Austin Reeves and the next wave of stars in the purple and gold. It's the Lake Show all year long.
Now Austin Reeves for 3. That's good!
Experience every dunk, every clutch shot, every Laker moment.
The Lakers play here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
What's going on? It's Beto Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss any of the excitement this sports season, because on Prize Picks, whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or a fan of both like me, it always feels good to be right. Been doing a ton of Prize Picks for football season, but with the start of basketball season, you don't think I'm going to be riding that Luka train night after night? Absolutely. And Prize Picks now's offering stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more on Luka's points, threes, and assists? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Plus, you can follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one pick. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use the code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, Sports Graffiti time. Ireland, take it away.
All right, we actually have lines open, which is rare. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-3776. Oh, by the way, let me throw this out to the Sports Graffiti crowd. I need a hookup at Lowry's in Beverly Hills.
A hookup.
You got a hookup at Lowry's, the spinning salad
I've got
place?
a reservation for Christmas Eve.
I need one around then.
Around
Yeah,
then?
so if somebody's got if somebody can get me to the suits at
Have you
Lowry.
tried to go on the
Yes.
website and all that, and
Yes.
it's sold out? We got it at the last minute. We got Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
It is so cool, Lowry's for Christmas.
All right, Fred in Boyle Heights, you're our leadoff hitter. Hey, Fred, what's up?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fred from Boyle Heights. Love Mason and Ireland. Just calling back to see when the karaoke show or the bowling event is going to happen. Remember I called and
Yes.
said, is anybody working on it? It was Laura.
Well, if you're talking about the bowling event, are you talking about the one that we gave away for Children's Hospital? I got a text yesterday from the people at Children's Hospital that Travis is doing a bowling
I think
event
that's
this week.
Tomorrow night, they're
Yeah.
doing the bowling night.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, I think that's right. But he wanted us to do a big karaoke night, which we haven't done yet. Maybe after the first of the year, we'll get a big karaoke machine in here. Everybody does a number. I don't know, something like that. Brian, what's your karaoke go-to?
Blackbird by the Beatles.
Oh, there you go. Had an answer right off the bat.
Very good. All right, here's TJ in L.A. Hey, TJ, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's going on, guys? So first thing, I want to make a statement. I have a question for Johnny I.
Yeah.
First statement is, don't you just hate when the Rams win? It's always an excuse. It's like, oh, their defense won. What about the other defense? Seattle had good defense. You know what I mean?
Really
I
good.
think it was an even game all the way around. Like, if you think about it, they shut down. I mean, Devontae Adams didn't have the game, and Jackson Smith-Njigba didn't score. I thought it was pretty even. Second thing I want to say is, Johnny I, do you agree with me? As good as the Lakers continue to get, whether LeBron comes back and be LeBron, or whatever, isn't it a little disheartening? Like, damn, okay, even if we get the third seed, we still got to see Kansas. Still got to see OKC. It's like where
I know exactly,
TJ.
I know exactly. Thank you for the call. I know exactly what you're saying. And let me say this: OKC is the best team I've seen in 8 years. They remind me of the Golden State Warriors when they had Durant. The Thunder have no weaknesses, none. They've got a great coach. They play suffocating defense. They've got 5 guys who can score. They are great, but what you want to do if you're the Lakers, I said that was a report card game last week. You give the Lakers an F. They got blown out by 30.
Yes.
But what you want is just to keep getting better. And hopefully by the end of the year, OKC cools off a little, you go up a little, and then you got a puncher's chance.
Right.
But TJ, you're not wrong. The West is going to run through Oklahoma City. Everybody knows it. And everybody is trying to come up with ways to be competitive with the Thunder. The in-season tournament, Mace, will be interesting because everybody says, okay, Oklahoma City's going to win every game by 20.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That's $500,000 for every player.
Oh, yeah, that counts. And what do
I
you
got some breaking news in the college football world. Virginia Tech and James Franklin are finalizing an agreement for him to become the school's next coach.
Good hire for Virginia Tech.
I will say this as someone who has people in my family that went to Penn State and Virginia Tech. They're the same school, just in a different state.
Yeah.
The same environment around it. You're the king of this area, just on a smaller scale at Virginia Tech. So honestly, it's a fantastic fit for both of them, and they'll both be perfectly mediocre.
I'll tell you what. If they get within a game of the national championship like Penn State did last year, then I think they'll be very happy with Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
I'll rip my hair out if that happens.
That's a very good hire by Virginia Tech.
Excellent hire.
Mario in Pacoima. Hey, Mario, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to say Jamar Chase deserves a 3-game suspension because nobody will should ever spit on nobody. 3-game suspension, no fine.
All right, thanks for calling.
He's calling for a suspension. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, let's put it this way. I would have had, and I love Jamar Chase. I think he's an unbelievable player. I would have had zero issue if they would have beat the crap out of him.
Right, and
if you spit on somebody, that is like the ultimate sign of disrespect. I'm surprised that Jalen Ramsey's teammates didn't pile on.
Right.
And maybe they didn't see it either.
I was not watching this game live because I was at SoFi, but could you see the spit in the replay? Well, you didn't see it in the moment, right?
And replay is super slowed down, yes. But it's not a reviewable play.
Yeah, spitting
so
is not
if he's not ejected immediately, there's nothing they can do on the field.
Correct, yes. But you can now find the hell out of him.
Solomon, Lake Balboa. Solomon, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go for it.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm a long-suffering Chargers fan.
Oh, good.
I understand their offense. I understand their offensive line is beat up.
But I am so sick and tired of going to Jacksonville and just getting our asses kicked. It's embarrassing. My God, you can't tell me that the Jaguars are 29 points better than the Chargers.
No,
Please.
Solomon,
this has got to stop.
Yeah, Solomon, thank you for the phone call. Brian, I will say this. I'm not surprised they lost. Jacksonville has Liam Cohen. They're getting a little bit better. The Chargers have had tons of injuries. But until yesterday, even with the injuries, they found ways to either win or be competitive. Yesterday, I watched that game. I was stunned by how inept they were. I don't know what happened. Do you?
Yeah, didn't show up at all. The trenches, both sides were terrible. And there's something with the Chargers in these 10 a.m. East Coast games. I don't know what it is. They just do not get up to play them.
I was very surprised. That did not look like a Jim Harbaugh team. That did not look like Justin Herbert. They were awful.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I really think Harbaugh brings credibility to the organization, but they have not played. They just haven't played well. And I mean, I'm not saying it's Harbaugh. They've had serious injuries, but you should be able to hang around and have a shot in some of these games.
Yeah, and yesterday was the first time Harbaugh all year was kind of like, oh, we sucked.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, let's
he
look
sounded like
good
J-
here.
Yeah, he sounded like JJ after the Oklahoma City
He did not
game.
sugarcoat it. That's for sure.
Kyle in Santa Clarita. Hey, Kyle, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go for it. Kyle, you there?
Nope.
Last chance. Okay, Jason in Downey. Hey, Jason, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
So on behalf of Lakers Nation, I would like to thank Giannis Antetokounmpo, future Lakers superstar, for making sure the rookie got his game ball back.
Okay,
John,
interesting story. Go ahead.
John, you were there. What the hell happened? Was that the officials making it weird, or did that come from the Bucks organization?
No, here's what happened. So the game ends, and Adu Thiero, a Laker rookie who played his first game in Milwaukee and had his first points as an NBA player, the Laker veterans went over to the official when the game ended and said, hey, can we have the ball? That is a ball we want to give to Adu Thiero. He just had his first points. And the ref, for whatever reason, got super defiant and said, no, it's not yours to give. This is Milwaukee's ball. And they literally were wrestling with the ball on the court. And our security guy, who I know really well, was like, well, hey, can I at least put a piece of tape on it? And then we'll negotiate with the Bucks to get it. I understand you're just doing your job. And the ref wouldn't even let him do that. And then the ref said, no, it's not your ball. I'm taking it with me. And he started walking off the court. And Giannis walked up to him, didn't even say a word to him, ripped it out of his hands and handed the ball to Luka and said, here, take it. Good for Giannis.
Yeah, good for Giannis. I thought that was a great moment. And the dude gets his ball.
And by the way, I mean, that's Barney Fife mentality by the official. Just
ridiculous.
The way to handle that is, hey, it's the Bucks ball, right? Let me ask. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Right.
You know, and you manage the situation. It's like that cop in the end zone at the South Carolina Texas A&M game. You manage the situation.
It's your fault, dude. You ran into him.
Yeah, you don't go up to players and admonish them and yell at them, and they sent that cop home. But
yes,
people get drunk with power. It never ends well.
Absolutely.
In either case.
Chris Morales.
Here's Josh in Orlando. Hey, Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. So I have a comment, and then I have a question for you, John. So as a longtime Clippers fan, you're just talking about the Clippers and then the roster and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Last year, when they signed Chris Paul and they signed Bradley Beal, I already knew that we were going to suck. I already knew the direction that we were going to go, so it is what it is this year. But have you ever seen – I have two questions. Have you ever seen this many teams suck this early in the game, like 1-11, 2-14? Like the Pacers, all they're missing is Halliburton, and then all they need is a point guard. And then my question to you is, John Morant, what do you do with him? Where's the place that he will thrive and excel in?
All right, Josh, good questions all the way around. There are teams that are tanking for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even attempting to win, and it's a problem in the NBA, and they should come up with a way to address it. That's number one. As for the Clippers, I'm surprised they're not a little better. They have a good coach. They have unlimited resources. They have the richest owner in the league. I think they thought, well, we'll try all these veterans and see if they can come together and maybe go on a magic carpet, right? Kind of like George Allen used to do with the old Washington Redskins. Everybody's already been hurt. Beal's out for the year.
They're the oldest team in the league. They put together the oldest team in the league. You're not allowed to say, oh, we didn't know they were going to get – they're the oldest team in the league.
What I'm surprised about in regards to the Clippers is what Ramona said last week, that no matter what happens, they're not firing anybody.
Right.
And once you have that complacency that you know you won't get fired, there's no urgency to win.
Don't you think they knew what they were doing? They put together a team that had some stars, but they maintained flexibility, and Ty Lue is part of that? In other words, could anybody coach this team to a good – this team isn't
maybe
good.
Not. Yeah, maybe not. Once you put that out there, though, it just where's your incentive to be competitive?
True.
Yeah, it's weird. And then John Morant would have to go to a team that is heavily structured. He'd have to go to Miami, to go to Golden State, maybe to Boston, in a place where they have
a strong culture with leaders and
a coach that's not getting fired. Yep. Eric Spoelstra, Steve Kerr, Joe Mazzulla, and veterans would hold you accountable. That's where John Morant should go, I think. We'll do one more. Gil in Glendora. Hey, Gil, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Huge Laker fan, huge Ram fan. Great win for the Rams. Touchdowns over field goals all day long. But what are the Lakers going to do to build a team to beat OKC? Mm-hmm. I know it's 10 games in.
By the way, Gil, it's not just the Lakers. It's all 29 other teams. OKC is going to control the draft for the next 5 years. Yep. They're already the best team in the league, and their average age is 24. They have arguably the best player in the league in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's got lots of help. So what you have to do is, I wonder, Lauri Markkanen's coming to town tomorrow night. Really good player.
Good scorer.
In a regular year, Lauri Markkanen, elite scorer on a bad team, would there be trade rumors left, right, and sideways? But let's say you add Lauri Markkanen to any existing team, any team.
Yep.
Is that team better than Oklahoma City?
Yeah, no, probably not.
So I think Oklahoma City is so good that I think teams may be hesitant. Like a team like the Clippers could really benefit from Markkanen. Yeah. I don't think they go after him because they know they can't beat Oklahoma City anyway. Now, what I like about the Lakers is Luka is, pretty much unguardable, but he's a lot more unguardable if LeBron and Austin and Ayton and Rui are all healthy and playing.
Right.
So let's see what the Lakers look like when they play OKC. I think the next time they're going to play him is going to be in the in-season tournament because I think the OKC is going to win that group of death and go 4-0, and I think the Lakers are going to go 4-0. The Lakers only have 2 games left in their group stage.
Yeah.
Utah coming up, and then Dallas right before Thanksgiving. And I think they win those. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Clippers and Dallas. So the Clippers and Dallas. If they beat the Clippers and they beat Dallas, the Lakers go 4-0, and they'd run into OKC in the in-season tournament. Vegas, baby! Vegas! Only if they make the final.
Yes.
Yeah. Or I guess the semis are there this year, too.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
By the way, we don't know exactly what it's going to look like right now. We have not seen the full complement, as you said. And they did go 22-13 down the stretch last year once they added Lucas.
And they didn't have Ayton.
And they didn't have DeAndre
Austin
Ayton.
Wasn't as good as he is now.
Exactly. So
we
don't
got
know.
A puncher's chance. There's only maybe 2 or 3 teams that I think can even compete with Oklahoma City. I think Denver can. I think Houston can. And I think the Lakers can.
Yep.
And in the East, I don't think there's anybody. I think whoever comes out of the East is being served up to OKC on a platter.
Agreed. All right, let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti, sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Our listeners, 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. Coming up next for you, we know USC has a shot to punch their ticket for the college football playoff, likely if they win at Autzen on Saturday. Could they make it even if they lose at Oregon? One college football analyst says yes. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis, weekday afternoons starting at 3.
I think I flipped out the first time I saw a real woodpecker.
Oh, those are wild.
Yeah. I'm like, he really does that. Yeah.
We need a drop. We need that as a drop.
You didn't think I had that in me?
No.
There you go.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. Let's talk about something serious for just a minute. Picture this. You're on your usual drive to work. You're thinking about your day ahead, right? You walk into the office, you sit down at your desk, you power on your computer, but instead of your familiar desktop popping up, Zippo, nothing. Your files are locked, your data's frozen, you've been hacked. For anyone who's ever lived through it, you know how stressful and expensive it can be. We're talking thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then there's the uphill.
See the bonus square tonight?
Insurance claim actually paid. That's where my friend Avner Gatt and his team of public adjusters come in. You might know them from water damage claims, but they also handle cyber insurance. And if you're not sure that you're fully protected, or you're not sure if your insurance application was filled out correctly, don't wait until it's too late. Call Avner Gatt at 818-917-5256 today. That's 818-917-5256 for Avner Gatt.
Officer, could I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end December 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
For years, LA has known the name Jacob and Ronnie. The lawyer with the billboards. The one who shows up when you need help the most. And now he's got something new. 800-345-6789. A number so easy you'll never forget it. Write it down, save it, take a picture. Because when an accident happens, that's the number you need the most. 800-345-6789. New number, same Jacob. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're listening to the Hall of Famers, Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show, The Rich Eisen Show, is back tomorrow at 9 a.m. with all your football talk. Now, back to Mason and Ireland.
So I saw McDonald's brought back the McRib sandwich.
They bring it back every year, every week.
There is nothing more disgusting than a McRib sandwich. Have you ever seen how they make it?
Sure.
It is so gross. It's like this weird, like, pressed meat, and they roll it around in barbecue sauce. It's just disgusting.
I will say there's no stupider thing than bringing back the McRib every other week. Just put it on the menu.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Every other time.
Although Taco Bell does this all the time. There's always some new...
So stupid.
Chalupa.
It pisses me off.
There's a brand new chalupa for when you get stoned tonight. It's like literally they're constantly changing.
And they get me every time.
Do they, Brian? They get Brian Cohen every time. All right, it's Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. Huge win as LA knocks off Seattle yesterday. Lakers take care of business in New Orleans and then in Milwaukee on Saturday. React to us all day long. ESPN LA. Thank you to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, so think about something. The Rams lost that game in Philadelphia. We both think they should have won it.
Yes.
They got unlucky with the
Couple
kicker.
of block kicks.
Their other game, when they lost to the Niners at SoFi, Kyron fumbled on the
2-yard line,
1 foot line or whatever it was. And they lost, or else there's a chance they could be 10-0. But we both said a few weeks ago that there was a 3-game stretch that was kind of a gauntlet for them.
Yes.
Niners in San Francisco, Seahawks at SoFi, Tampa Bay at SoFi.
Yep.
Well, they're 2-0.
Yep.
And if they win Sunday night, they could be 3-0. I think if they win Sunday against Tampa Bay, here's their remaining schedule after that. So if they win Sunday, what are they now? They're 9-2?
8-2.
8-2. So they'll be 9-2. Then they play the Panthers.
Yep.
That's a win. 10-2.
At Carolina.
Yeah. Cardinals in Arizona. I think that's a win.
That should be
11-2. Lions at Rams.
Tough.
Yeah, but could win it.
Yep.
12-2. Rams at Seahawks. Let's say they lose that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 12-3. Rams at Falcons.
Win.
And then Cardinals at Rams.
Yeah, win.
If they finish 14-3, I think they'd have home field.
Yeah,
right?
now don't you think
there's probably another loss?
There's another
in there.
loss sneaking
Yeah.
in there. MU cover it real close, follow it real close. What do you think of that gauntlet or that run of teams towards the end of the season?
I think 14-3 or 13-4 is kind of where the Rams are sitting right now.
Oh my God.
Which is incredible.
That's amazing.
And the one thing, too, about that Seahawks game, I believe it's a Thursday nighter as well. So that would be potentially a letdown spot because you have to travel to Seattle. In Seattle, their home field is big.
In the scenario I just drew up, I have them losing that game.
Right, exactly.
And Mace's right. There's probably another loss, and there's always a loss you don't see coming. Like last year, they lost at Arizona. They got killed.
I mean, the Panthers can be frisky. I know we said that's immediately a win, but
Panthers won yesterday.
And I think that Bryce Young put up like 400
he had
yards.
a really good day.
I got to look up something. My mom's boyfriend is
still
alive in
the
Survivor,
Survivor
but I
pool.
have no idea how many other people are alive.
Oh, yeah, check that.
I would imagine some more people, some people have the Cowboys tonight, right?
Yes, Cowboys over Raiders, you would think.
That's a pretty – is that game in Dallas or is it in Vegas?
I don't know the answer to that. off the top of my head.
I would think that they're probably pretty heavily favored.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
It is in Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
Well, that'll help.
Not much. Can you imagine how many Cowboy fans are going to be in Vegas for that?
Right.
Okay. So let's see. There are now 11 people left.
It's Cowboys minus 3.5.
Wow. Nobody was eliminated this week. There were 11 going into the week. So 4 people, including my mom's boyfriend, Peter, had New England.
Way to go, Pete.
Steve Bilkin had Green Bay. They messed around a little bit against the Giants, but they won. 3 teams took Houston, who won on the last play of the game on a field goal. And 3 teams took Baltimore, who had a little trouble with Cleveland, but won. So
how many are left?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Wow.
Started with over 150 down to 11.
How does your mom's boyfriend, Pete, know so much about football?
He literally has not done anything.
Get
I
out of
make
here.
all
Really?
of his picks. Yeah. So I'm due to get beat. But let's see what I got left. I don't know. I don't have a lot of teams left I can take. That's part of the problem.
I'm sure it's getting slim. All right. Coming up, we'll do the Kirk Herbstreit said something really interesting about getting into the college football playoff with 3 losses. We'll react to that coming up next for you. In the meantime, time to talk a little Prize Picks. There's a free square tonight, Brian Cohen. Nikola Jokic, you need 1 point. 1 point and you're golden.
Free money.
Yeah, free money. Exactly right. And I'm going to roll with some NBA along with some NFL. You got Monday Night Football, and you got I actually have Harden over more than 27.5 points. Are you playing anything tonight, Brian?
Oh, I am. I need to stay alive in the Guillotine League, and I need a Brock Bowers touchdown to do so. So I'm taking that Jokic free square with the Brock Bowers touchdown.
Oh, nice. Good one. Good one. Look, you and I make decisions every day. On Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement during this sports season on Prize Picks, whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan of both like me. Always feels good to be right. You heard we're playing tickets. I play lineup every single game I watch. I play a lineup, and they now offer stacks at Prize Picks. You can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Like if you want to pick more on tomorrow night, more on Lucas Point's 3-pointers and assists. Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Join the fun. Use code MASE, M-A-S-E. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MASE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction,
and you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person with the deal. Additional terms apply.
Morales here, and if you're in the market for a new ride, there's only one place to go. You know where it is, the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. You know the one right off the 110 in downtown LA with that classic black cat, Felix the Cat, smiling down on Figueroa. They've been serving Angelitos for over 100 years with unbeatable deals, an amazing selection, and service that treats you like family. A la familia. So whether it's a brand new Chevy or a certified pre-owned, make your next stop Felix Chevrolet. Head over to Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat today. Ask for my guy, the GM Nicky D, and say, hey, I want to see that big cat.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon, a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday, as we react to a winning weekend in the Southland. God, it's just good Johnny Eyes off that road trip and in studio. The biggest show on the radio rolls on Mason and Ireland on 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All right, your USC Trojans took a big step towards the college football playoff win over Iowa Saturday in the rain at the Coliseum. You can recap the whole thing tonight on Trojans Live at 6 p.m. on 7:10 a.m. Trojans Live brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. All right, so interesting, the college football playoff now, because USC is in the thick of it. A win on Saturday, and then they'll polish off UCLA the following week. A win on Saturday, and they have got a spot in the college football playoff. First of all, do we all agree on that? Beat Oregon and you're in. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yes?
If you don't lose to anyone else.
Correct. If you beat
Oregon. They
Oregon.
have to beat UCLA.
Oregon and UCLA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon and UCLA. They
That's
win
a
those
shame.
2 games.
UCLA is going to ruin their season.
Oh, sure it is.
Unbelievable.
I was just telling Juan about, was it 13-9 was the game?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The Carl Durrell
one-win game. So, Kirk Herbstreit, you want to set this up, John?
Yes. So this reminds me of you.
Mm-hmm.
You have been beating this drum really since the offseason that no 3-loss team can make the playoff.
Yep.
That you have to have 2, 1, or 0 losses to make the playoff.
Yep.
And so when I heard Kirk Herbstreit over the weekend make the argument that Texas, who already has 3 losses, is not out of the playoff, I wondered what you would think of it. Here's what Herbstreit and Chris Fowler said during Texas's loss on Saturday night.
The schedule Texas has, we said, you got to go to Athens, and then you have Texas A&M at home. It was kind of a consensus that if they were to split those 2 games, they would still be in the discussion, even with 3 losses, because of that massive game at the end of the year against number 3, Texas A&M, who obviously came back to win today. Sark's got to be the happiest guy in the world that A&M won that game. So they lose tonight. You wonder, it will be a discussion when it comes to being an at-large team if they were to win at home against Texas A&M. So if you look at this and you think, 3 losses, they're done. I don't know. Just quite yet.
All right.
What do you think?
I think a 3-loss team. Texas has some quality losses, right? They lost opening weekend to Ohio State.
Yeah, but how do you explain the loss to Florida?
They lost to Georgia, but you're right. The Florida loss. Florida's 3-7. That is a bad loss.
And they
for them.
fired their coach already.
Yes, exactly. So I don't think a 3-loss team should be in the playoff. Now, with Texas A&M looming, if they do beat number 3 Texas A&M, I guess they've got an argument, but I really don't believe 3-loss teams should be in.
I don't believe they do have an argument. I think that if you lose 3 games and one of them is to a 3-7 Florida team, you're out.
Yeah.
All right? You're out.
I think people need to adjust.
If USC uses, I don't even care if USC beats Oregon. If they lose to UCLA, they're out.
Done. Yeah, no, you cannot. I don't think a 3-loss team should be in the playoff. I don't. I've been saying that, and I stand by that. Every game is a playoff game. That's why I've been saying Saturday was a playoff game for USC versus Iowa. Next Saturday, playoff game at Oregon. Then UCLA. Then the real playoff
game.
Then the real playoff. Look, every game's a playoff game. They blew it at Florida. I don't think they should be in the college football playoff, even if they do beat Texas A&M at the end of the year. If I look at the playoff rankings, I don't know how they're going to come out this week. USC's been consistently number 16.
Right around there.
Are they going to move up?
I think they were number 19
But there were no real losses in front of them. So I don't know how they move. Maybe they move them past Vanderbilt and some of the lesser schools.
Was Texas ranked in front of them before last week?
Texas was behind them before last week. So I don't think Texas is going to make a leap here at all. But I do think I think if you can get through your conference with 2 losses or less, you're going to the playoff.
If you
in
had
the Big Ten and SEC.
Big Ten, SEC.
Yeah.
That's
If you
the
had
only
to
2
pick
conferences that
one
correct.
team to win it all, would it be Ohio State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think hands down. Their receiving corps is just a joke. And Julian Sayin is having a tremendous year at quarterback.
I was really impressed with Oklahoma winning at Alabama.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
thought
that's
that
a big
was
win.
a really big win.
John Mateer,
So,
nice quarterback.
Yeah.
I'd take Julian Sayin over John Mateer. Would you?
Yeah, but I'd take Ty Simpson over both of them, the Alabama quarterback.
Yeah.
I do think whoever wins the Big Ten championship wins the entire thing.
So you
even if it's Indiana?
Yeah, I think if Indiana beats Ohio State in the Big Ten championship, that proves that they are good enough to beat everybody else in the
I think that if that's the Big Ten championship, Indiana, Ohio State, I think they both get in after that game no matter what.
Well, I think they're both going to be in, but I'm just saying whoever wins the Big Ten championship is going to win the national championship.
Yeah, I think Indiana is going to get whacked in that game. They are going to get destroyed by Ohio State.
But what makes you think that? Because they haven't shown you anything this year that proves they'll get whacked.
Yeah, but honestly, look at their schedule. They've got the win against Oregon, but what are their other signature wins? What are Indiana's other signature wins?
They beat Illinois when it was a top 10 team.
Illinois, when they were a top 10 team, and they turned out not to be.
And, but they've beaten teams and they've crushed almost every team they've played besides most recently Penn State.
By the way, Mace, you know where that Big Ten championship game is going to be played, right?
No.
Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Oh.
So it's basically
it's going to be a home game. Although Ohio State travels a lot, and that's not very far.
Right.
I'm just looking, like Ohio State beat Texas. Who are their other quality wins? Texas, they beat Illinois. The Big Ten beat UCLA. Oh, yeah, UCLA. But, I mean, I think Ohio State has the highest payroll. Well, second highest payroll in all of college football. Oregon is second. And I think spending money makes a difference. I think that's why Ohio State won last year. I think that's why Ohio State will win this year. They attracted the best talent with NIL, that wide receiver core, Jeremiah Smith, Julian Sand, I think is a terrific quarterback. I think Ohio State, and by the way, Matt Patricia, that defense has been awesome.
So I think Indiana has been fantastic as well. I think the big difference is Ohio State has more depth.
Correct.
That if they suffer an injury, they can withstand it.
Yep.
Indiana is a lot thinner because they don't have year after year of recruiting classes because they basically popped off the screen last year.
Yes.
So they're thinner. If they sustain an injury, they're much more susceptible. I think that's the big difference. That'll be the difference.
I wonder what the line will be in that game. What do you think? It'll be Ohio State minus.
I'm going to say.
You're the line guy.
I know. I'm between two numbers.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 7.5.
Okay. I think it's 9.5.
I have something off topic.
Okay,
Can
good.
I bring it in?
Let's bring some off topic stuff in. Yes.
There's news about Jamar Chase. So, NFL has suspended Jamar Chase for spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
No, good for the NFL.
Good for the NFL.
Chase denied spitting on Ramsey, but the league determined the video evidence was sufficient enough to warrant a suspension. And further, Jamar Chase's one-game suspension will cost him his weekly paycheck of $448,000, along with a $58,823 per game active bonus he will now be forfeiting. So that's about $500,000 he's losing out here.
Bet he doesn't spit again.
Bet he's done spitting. That ain't going to happen elsewhere in the league.
But John, you are a proponent of don't take people out of games.
I am, but that, everything has its limits, and I think if you spit in somebody's face, all bets are off. And you're right, Em. I hate taking players off the field for any reason. I think you should just fine them.
Right.
But you have to make this so punitive that people knock it off.
Yeah, you have to.
So I'm actually okay with this one.
I'm totally okay as well. I'm glad it happened. I'm surprised it happened, but I'm glad it happened. Em, you sound less agreeable on this.
I just think that John is such a big proponent of keeping people on the field that I'm surprised that he is so in favor of this.
There are a few things you can do that would be exceptions to my rule. I think you should try everything possible to keep the players on the court, on the field. I'm in favor of a no foul out rule. I'm like, I don't want to take players off the field. I want the players to decide it. If you spit on somebody, if you kick them in the nuts, if you go into the stands and confront a fan physically, all bets are off. There's a line that even for me, I'm okay with suspending people, and spitting in someone's face is on the right side of that line.
But punching isn't. If someone punches another player in the course of the game.
I have no problem with your solution, which was throw them both out.
Right. Honestly, Jalen Ramsey's already out.
If you're not going to throw Jamar Chase at, you can't throw Jalen Ramsey.
Right. You just can't. There's nothing more disrespectful you can do than spit in someone's face. I mean, I understand why Jalen Ramsey threw the punch, and I am glad the NFL's serious about this. And with a $500,000 fine and a game suspension, that's the end of spitting in the NFL, and that is good. That's a good thing. Brian, where are you?
I mean, we already saw the 1-game suspension from spitting earlier this year, so maybe I would have liked to see, if you really want to stop it, 2 games. Because it's already happened. You know what I mean? So you got to up the ante.
To your point, when they suspended that guy from the Eagles, they just suspended him for the game he spit in.
Correct.
That is right.
They basically suspended him for the second half.
Because he missed the...
Well,
he
did it on the very
first play, so he missed that game, yeah. And I'm sure he lost a game check.
I don't know if Jalen Carter lost a game check or not.
But I'll tell you what, that's the end of spitting in the NFL. Once they start fining you $500,000 and making you sit on the bench.
Hey, do you guys think the Chiefs are done? They're 5-5. Broncos are 9-2.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that coming up next. In the meantime, 877-710-ESPN. Your chance to win tickets for the Hall at Cosm to see USC take on Oregon in shared reality on Saturday. Again, this is at Cosm. It is in the Hall. Your chance to win right now. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 is going to Cosm. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA, where the fun doesn't stop.
Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Trying to holler at D.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, because there were a lot of dudes doing this, like hanging out the passenger side of somebody else's car talking trash.
Like, be real. You did it too.
But I was a real good passenger. I was a good passenger. I was a great passenger.
We used to write our numbers on a piece of paper and then just stick it up against the window and see if we can get them to give it back.
Did it work?
Sometimes, not all the time.
What? Okay, that actually worked.
No, yeah, it worked.
That's
back
weird.
then. But see, it's
you're
not thinking.
Catch all the fun, the sports, and the stories you can't make up. It's Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square. Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
All right, so
should we do that on the air, what we just did off the air? All right, let's sort it, Emily.
Yeah.
Emily, the Commanders just cut Matt Gay 5 minutes ago. All right.
He was great for us. He was great for the Rams.
Gay he was great, and he was really good for the Colts. He has not played well this season. He's made 13 of 19 field goals, missed 2 field goals in Sunday's overtime loss to the Dolphins. His 68% success ranks 32nd out of the 34 kickers. Do you call him and bring him in for a tryout or don't touch it?
I think a tryout is fine, but I don't think that he's going to be better than Mevis. He's clearly missing kicks.
Yeah.
He's like a receiver, like a reliever that's not doing well.
Yes.
So it's like as if someone tried to call up Trinan and be like, hey, Trinan used to be good. Let's see if he's going to be good this year. And he probably wouldn't have been on another team.
I think kickers are like relievers. I mean, they have up years, they have down years. Matt Gay could be great next year somewhere else. But
For all we know, Mevis is great. We just haven't seen him kick.
We just don't know.
Bring on the thicker kicker.
We want to see the thicker kicker.
All right, one other breaking news story.
Yes.
Victor Wembanyama out indefinitely after an MRI revealed he has a left calf strain. Now, when you hear those 3 words in conjunction, left calf strain, it freaks teams out because this was the diagnosis for Damian Lillard, tore his Achilles. Tyrese Halliburton, tore his Achilles. Jason Tatum, tore his Achilles. So now, when doctors hear calf strain, they make these guys sit until they're 100%, and sometimes they can take a month to go away.
Yeah.
So Victor Wembanyama out biggest star in the league, biggest draw in the league, out indefinitely.
And this, by the way, is the liability of Victor Wembanyama. He is an elite talent. He's like nothing we've ever seen, and he's not been able to stay healthy for a season yet. Last year left with I missed the second half of the season, I think, with that deep vein thrombosis, and now he's missing time. You know, his ability to stay healthy is going to be critical in his success as face of the league, because I think he's potentially the face of the league.
By the way, have you guys thought about this? The new All-Star format was announced last week.
Yes.
It's going to be 3 round-robin teams of 10 American guys on one team, 10 American guys on another team, and 10, I think it's actually going to be 8. 8, 8, and 8.
Yep.
So here's the start, assuming everyone's healthy. Here's the starting lineup for the international team. You ready?
Yeah.
The guards are SGA and Luka.
Oh, right.
And the
Not bad.
and the front line is Giannis, Jokic, and Wemby. Who's beating that team?
It's not bad.
I mean, come on.
Right there.
Okay, so what would be the American team if we had to do it?
If we had to do it right now,
the guys that come to mind, Anthony Edwards
Steph.
probably on that team. Steph is probably
LeBron.
on that team. LeBron.
KD.
Yeah, KD. That's an old team,
old.
man.
I
Steph,
know.
LeBron, and KD.
Might as well throw Harden in
It's
there.
one game or like a series of games. It's not like it's a
Devin
whole
Booker's
season.
probably on that
Devin
team.
Booker's a good one, yeah.
But man,
No match.
yeah, I maybe Paolo Banchero, maybe Trey Young. There's
Is Jalen Brunson American or is he?
yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
American. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's hurt.
Yeah.
All the guys in Philly are hurt.
I think the world team is going to
Cade
be
Cunningham would be on that
the
team.
Oklahoma City Thunder of All-Star Weekend, because that team sounds
But
pretty
again, it's not a
unbeatable.
whole season. It's a couple games. Maybe the old guys could pull it out.
Give me the internationals.
Yeah, me too. All right, you ask a question. Are the Chiefs done? They're 5-5, and they are badly trailing now the Broncos, who are 8-2. Obviously, this is not a team. They're not going to win the division. Denver is running away and hiding with the division. They've played offensively well enough, and they've got a terrific defense. Kansas City, are they done? I am never going to bet against Patrick Mahomes. Never, ever, ever.
Did you watch their game yesterday?
Yeah, no, I did. I was
Oh,
at
you were at the
I was
Ram
at
game.
the Rams game, yeah.
They look terrible.
Do they?
Yeah, they.
So you think they're Broken?
I think their run of dominance is over.
You do?
Yeah. I do. I think there's a decent chance they miss the playoffs altogether.
Wow.
I'm with you. I love Mahomes. He's my fantasy quarterback. He was terrible yesterday.
Yeah. That colors everything, by the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Yep.
Their line is getting torched.
Yep.
They doubled Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce yesterday and dared Rashee Rice to beat him, and Rice couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense looks beatable. Denver, with the game on the line, just marched right down the field to kick the game-winning field goal. All great dynasties come to an end, and I think the Chiefs are over.
You are declaring the dynasty over.
Yeah, well, if they don't win the division, the dynasty's over.
But here's the thing.
Unless they can make the Super Bowl as a wild card.
I think as long as Patrick Mahomes is there, the window is wide open for that team. Do you not agree?
I don't.
If you have Mahomes, you've got a shot. You don't agree?
He has to have time to throw.
Yeah, but again, so let's say they don't make the playoffs this year. Would you really pick against them to make the playoffs next year?
Correct. I would pick Denver to win the division next year if they win it this year.
Well, Denver's going to win the division.
Yeah, so I would pick them again next year.
Em, what do you think?
About the Chiefs?
Yeah, is Kansas City done? John says they're cooked. That's the end of the dynasty.
And by the way, I was saying 3 weeks ago they were the team to beat.
I mean, they lost 22-19.
Right.
It's not like they got the doors blown off by Denver.
So here,
they lost their last 2 losses, Buffalo 28-21, Denver 22-19.
Tough game against the Colts coming up. They'll play the Chargers again. They have the ability to start gaining some wins here. So I think that there's a chance they get in, but they'd have to be like a 9-8.
9-8 team.
Yeah.
9-8.
But in the AFC, you can do it because the AFC is a lot weaker than the NFC.
Correct, yeah. I still would say the dynasty is not over. I'm going to declare the dynasty still in effect until Patrick Mahomes retires. Because quarterbacks
You have to double
can do
tap
that.
on him.
What's that?
It's double tap on him.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just not – he doesn't have time to throw.
Okay, let me throw something at you. What did I write down here? Oh, yeah. So I saw a commercial for – I love Christmas, John. I'm a big Christmas guy.
2 pitch.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant this. So it's Christmas. And, John, I saw a commercial that warmed my heart. I wonder if you saw the same one. Wonder if you guys saw the same one.
Is it with the old ladies going down the hill?
The little old lady on the hill,
Yeah,
and then they order the cushions, and then they go.
Yeah, they used it last year.
I thought so. Yeah.
It's for Amazon.
It is such a good ad. It actually just makes me smile. Like old people can sled. It's like the old people sledding.
Can you
commercial.
sled?
I can. I've sledded.
Can
or
you sled
sled
today?
I could slide.
Oh, slide. Okay. Yeah, sliding's fun.
All you
it's
do
easy.
is sit there and let her rip. But those ladies, good for them. There's the one I worry about is the third one who throws her arms up in the air. It's like you got to hang on, lady. Hang on to that sled.
Okay,
exactly.
By the way, the most successful Hallmark Christmas movie of all time is Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, which I have seen 3 times.
By the way, it's subtitled End of Dynasty.
Right. Do you know what happens this Saturday?
Let's see.
Is it a sequel?
Sort of.
Okay.
Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story.
That's a good one to do.
So they have done, I don't know, last year they had a couple of Chiefs that actually appeared in it.
Yep.
And then they had a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
So we'll see who they
get.
But
I do not understand the fascination with Hallmark Channel for except for women over the age of 50.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else I don't understand.
I will say it is a comfortable narrative. You know that you're going to get something enjoyable in terms of like you're not going to be shocked or put through the ringer, and it's a very comfortable thing to go back to. My parents love Hallmark. They watch it all the time, and I think that it just gives people joy. And if it gives people joy,
it just feels like a time waster to me.
But that's exactly why it works. See, at my house, there's only one of 3 channels the TV will be on if there's not a game.
Right.
Okay, if there's a game, the game will be on.
Okay, so let me guess. Bravo.
Okay. Right.
Hallmark Channel.
Right.
And Lifetime.
ESPN.
Oh, ESPN. Oh,
Yes.
I thought that was part of the sports one.
No.
Doesn't the Lifetime do the same thing? Now Netflix has stupid movies, too.
Okay, so here's the difference between Hallmark and Lifetime. Okay.
Lifetime
is where the evil movies go.
Right.
Like
Secretary
like Murder in Your Neighborhood.
I slept with my best friend's husband on Christmas Eve. That would be on Lifetime.
Secretary from Hell.
Yes. Hallmark, you never get that.
Stepmom from
Hallmark,
Hell.
Hallmark keeps it in the fairway.
Yeah.
It's always rated G. And by the way, I can tell you in the first 10 minutes of any Hallmark movie what movie they ripped it off from.
Yep.
And how it's going to end.
Here's the thing I don't understand. You know that all of Netflix's cheesy Hallmark-style movies are out now. Have you tried them?
Sure.
You've watched the Netflix ones?
Some of them,
Like Falling for Christmas, A Royal Date for Christmas.
They're
doing
them both.
A Sprinkle of Christmas. They're doing all the same stuff. So clearly there's a market for this.
John, have you seen this? This is maybe on your Instagram Reels or something like that. But there has been a TikTok trend of people who are acting as if they are a person in the Hallmark movie 3 years after the movie. So it's like, oh, I'm Sally. I moved home and I'm still here working at the bakery. What's going on?
I've done this. I've done this before, but there are 3 basic rules to any Hallmark movie. Okay, number 1, the lead has to be like a size 0 or a size 2, super skinny, cute girl.
Super skinny,
and her best friend is always the opposite. Like her best friend would be on the heavier side or be it be less attractive. The number 2 can never be more attractive than the number 1.
Falling into tropes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Number 2 thing. The boss and or the mayor and or the person in charge has to be a minority. Has to be a female.
Okay.
Has to be Hispanic, black. That's the way. That's the way Hallmark kind of gets away with always having a lily white lead, is that they make the boss or the person in charge.
Okay.
And the third one is if it's a Hallmark movie, not a life movie, it has to have a happy ending. Okay? It cannot end on a downer.
Have you ever pitched a Hallmark movie?
No.
He just did.
But all I need are those 3 basic tenets, and I could come up with a Hallmark movie. And most Hallmark movies are derivative. In other words, they're like Lisa, my wife, will watch and she'll go, it's You've Got Mail, or it's The Family Man.
Right.
Or it's A Wonderful Life, or it's one of those. And now, by the way, so a few years ago, right after COVID, all the people that ran Hallmark left and went to this channel called Great American.
Okay.
James the Cameron Bure girl, whatever. From
Candace Cameron Bure, married to the hockey player, is the one who led the exodus. And so now you have 2 choices. You can either go to Great American or you can go to Hallmark. And this time of year, 24/7 movies. So enjoy. That's my holiday tip for you.
All right. There you
holiday
have it.
tip is John.
Holiday. What's the? I mean, among
real. Derek Jones of the Clippers.
What?
Out with a sprained MCL in his right knee, will be reevaluated in 6 weeks.
Wow.
He's one of the young guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, I also wanted to mention this. Yesterday, Shedeur Sanders made his debut with the Cleveland Browns, and apparently while he was thinking it up, his house was robbed. I mean, this is
like an epidemic.
This is so awful that you go to work and somebody robs your house if you're a professional athlete. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's happened a ton. It's happened in L.A.
Happened to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Coming up next for you, you're listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Gonna do some Fast Track. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction,
and you can win $1
million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 8-2 and on top of the NFC West after a nail-biter of a 21-19 win against the Seattle Seahawks, who got not 1, 2, 3, but actually 4 different passes intercepted by Sam Darnold. A huge turning point in the game. Every time it felt like the Seahawks had a chance to get back into this game, Sam Darnold would throw one to the Rams. 2 from Cam Kitchens, Emmanuel Forbes, and with his first one of the season, we saw Darius Williams. Don't sleep on the Rams special teams unit either. Punter Ethan Evans pinning the Seahawks inside the 1-yard line with under 2 minutes to go there in the fourth quarter, meaning they had to drive even further to get into a game-winning field goal position, which came up just a little bit wide to end the game. The Rams get their 8th win of the season. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
I always give thanks for cash, but I'll never poo-poo a gift card from Mom. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Book a room with the view for as low as $129.
Number 2.
Morongo's got your Thanksgiving feast to go. Your choice of a whole turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib with 6 sides and dessert. Order yours now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4 speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
And before I get to my Fast Track, $1 Million Mondays is back on 710. Thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for a chance to win. Just give your big game prediction. Maybe John got them all right. Maybe take one of his. Both teams and the final score, and you could win $1 million. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to the Rams and the Cardinals that first begin in January. $1 Million Mondays on the ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. So last night there was the Governor's Awards.
Yeah, Governor's
Awards,
Awards,
which was where they would give out honorary Academy Awards, and those honored included Tom Cruise, Dolly Parton, Debbie Allen, and Wynn Thomas, who is the production designer.
Okay.
And I am not necessarily the biggest Tom Cruise fan, and people know that about me, but I'm trying to open up my heart. And with that, I think he did actually make me tear up a little bit this morning with his acceptance speech of this honorary Oscar. So this Tom, about how he fell in love with movies.
My love for cinema began when I, very early age, I mean, as early as I can remember. I was this little kid in this darkened theater, and I remember that beam of light, it just cut across the room, and I remember looking up, and it seemed to me that it just exploded on the screen. And suddenly the world was so much larger than the one that I knew. You know, entire cultures and lives and landscapes, and all of it was just unfolding in front of me. And it sparked something in me. It sparked a hunger for adventure, a hunger for knowledge, a hunger to understand humanity, to create characters, to tell a story, to see the world. And it opened my eyes. It opened my imagination to the possibility that life could expand far beyond the boundaries that I then perceived in my own life.
I think that was a wonderful speech. I think either he wrote it or someone wrote it for him. It was lovely. And
ChatGPT?
And I think that is a very lovely sentiment, because I think that's what a lot of movie lovers have found about movies, is that it takes you to places you can't go yourself. You can never go yourself. It gives you a perspective that you will never have.
Yes.
So what was the first movie that you remember seeing in the theater?
I saw my first movie was at the drive-in, and it goes back to like 1969. I would have been 4 years old, and I remember it clear as day because it scared the living hell out of me. Planet of the Apes. The original Planet of the Apes freaked me out. I had nightmares for weeks.
I don't remember the first movie I ever saw. I remember the first R movie my parents let me go to was Slapshot, and I thought it was the funniest movie I had ever seen.
Yeah,
with Paul Newman as a hockey player. And but what's weird is, like, you and Emily still go to theaters.
Correct. Yeah.
Brian, when's the last time you went to a movie theater?
A couple months ago, I saw that Leo movie. One battle after another.
One battle after another.
The last time I set foot in a theater was for Ramona's screening of Clipped.
Yeah, right.
Which was maybe a year ago. And before that, it's when we all went to Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
But I just don't go to theaters anymore. I wait for them to come out at home because everybody's got big screens. So I miss that, though. That you still go to a lot of movies. I never go.
If there are no games, I'll see 3 movies in a weekend. If there is a game, like I'm trying to think this week, no games, no movies this weekend. But I love going to the movies. By the way, that's the thing I love about Tom Cruise and always have. Yes, it's a mixed bag. He could jump on a couch or he could make a big box office hit. But he loves movies. He said last night in that speech, it's not my job, it's who I am. He loves movies, and he loves them in the biggest format possible, all of his IMAX movies. And by the way, John, I think that's where the premium experience is, where movie theaters going. Recliners, IMAX, all that stuff.
Right.
He does all of it. He loves film the way Christopher Nolan loves film. He loves film the way Paul Thomas Anderson loves film. I like Tom Cruise for that.
And I also want to say, right next door here in LA Live, we're getting an IMAX 70 millimeter. The biggest screen in LA is coming.
Is it going to be part of Regal or separate from Regal?
In Regal.
In Regal. Okay. They're gonna have an IMAX. And it's not going to be done for this year, right?
No, it'll be done by December. It's going to be ready to go by this Christmas, and they wanted to get it done before the Odyssey, obviously, but it's going to be here by Christmas.
Yeah, I would imagine Wicked's in a large format. That probably won't make it for that.
By the way, Christmas.
Avatar's in a big format.
Christmas. Today is November 17th, which means Christmas is 5 weeks away.
Christmas. It's officially Christmas.
Fast track.
Right.
All right, so if you're looking for Christmas presents, sneakers are always a good choice.
Sure.
Some news out of the sneaker world, especially NBA. Today it was announced Cade Cunningham's actually getting his own signature shoe. He's going to be the 6th active Nike athlete with the signature shoe. But I think the more interesting news happened a few days ago was Steph Curry and Under Armour splitting ways after he had a lifetime, contract with them, similar to LeBron and Nike. Do you think that he'd be able to grow his brand bigger, without Under Armour to the level of Jordan, or will nobody ever be able to pass that Jordan?
Did he say what he's going to do? Does he have his own?
He is a sneaker free agent.
Right.
And so what I was thinking about was, okay, we can ask this 2 ways now that you brought it up. One is, if you could have any athlete, you own a sneaker company.
Yeah.
And you can pick any athlete to be the face of your brand. So you can take Shohei,
Yep.
You can take Coco Gauff, by the way, who are both with New Balance.
New Balance, yeah.
You can take Steph. You can take LeBron. You can take Cade Cunningham. You could take anybody from any sport. Who you take?
Shohei.
Me too. I think New Balance did something really smart. They bet on people who hadn't arrived yet, but got them young. Got Coco Gauff young. Got Jamal Murray young. Got Cameron Brink right out of college, despite the fact that Cameron Brink's parents work for Nike.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Cooper Flag, they've got.
They've got him too. So I think that's all right. Now, flip it. You're an athlete, and you can go to any shoe company. Okay.
Am I like the greatest athlete
yes,
or just
you're
an athlete?
Shohei. You can go, everybody wants you. But it's progressive. In other words, if you go to Nike, let's say you get $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to New Balance, you get $150 million. If you go to an overseas Chinese company, you get $200 million.
Like that's what Clay did.
Right. That's what Austin Reeves did. Austin Reeves' shoe is something called Rigorer. That's a Chinese company. Clay is a company called Anta.
Okay.
A-N-T-A. So would you go for the money, the Chinese money? Would you go for the up-and-coming New Balance? Or would you go for the sure thing Nike, but Nike pays you the least?
I am going to go New Balance. If I'm Nike, I feel like everybody's Nike. Like, you don't feel special when you're with I won't say I'm sure you feel special with the shoe deal, but everybody's Nike. So I would want to be different, but I wouldn't want to be with a Chinese shoe company, so New Balance would be my pick on that
Brian,
scale.
how about you?
I think I'd go, Clay and AR's route where you are the
Chinese.
only shoe,
and you get $200 million. Em, how about you? $100 million for Nike,
Yeah.
$150 for New Balance, $200 for Chinese.
I'd go Nike.
You would go Nike?
Yeah.
I just think I grew up. I love Nike's clothing. I love Nike's branding. I like their marketing tactics. I'd go Nike.
Okay. And did you say what you do?
I think I would do what you did. I think I would go New Balance.
Yeah.
Because it's an American company. I trust them. I don't think they're going to go belly up.
Yep.
Although I wouldn't have thought Under Armour was, and it seems like that's where they're heading.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But I think I'd probably end up going New Balance.
All right. Coming up next for you, we're going to do some more fast track. And there's a word I'm thinking I heard on a TV show last night that I'm wondering if we could bring back. We'll do that coming up next also. In the meantime, NFL back at Cosm. You can watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm and feel the energy of the game in the Dome and in the hall. And by the way, this Saturday, 12:30 at Cosm, USC versus Oregon. The game is live in shared reality. And this season, this is Sunday, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with the ESPN LA team, Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, for the Rams pregame show live from the hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, go on in for free. Catch all the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the hall. And don't miss out on Cosm's signature menu of local food favorites, craft cocktails, beers all over the place. To learn more, visit Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win. No gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
There's one thing that I'm truly thankful for this year, and that's my Life Source water system. We know LA City water is lousy, filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's why I made the switch to Life Source water. It's not just better, it's essential. For a limited time, Life Source Water will pay your sales tax. Call 800-WATER-99 now or visit lifesourcewater.com to save up to $1,000 during their no sales tax special. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Call Jacob.
LA, are you ready? Introducing the new hotline for accidents and injuries. 800-345-6789. That's not a score, that's the number. 800-345-6789. Your new hotline for accidents and injuries. Because when LA gets hurt, there's only one call that counts. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app. 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland. Driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
Before I get to my Fast Track, it's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. Huge victory weekend in LA. Knocked off Seattle yesterday, and the Lakers took care of business in New Orleans and Milwaukee to complete a winning road trip. React with us all day long on ESPN LA thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Let me share with you a Reaction Monday for my family.
Okay.
For my family who are Virginia Tech fans.
Okay.
My mom went to Penn State. My 2 sisters went to Virginia Tech. But all the family roots for Virginia Tech besides me.
Mm-hmm.
So I share with them the James Franklin news, and my sister says, IDK about this man. And that was the only response, really.
What did she say?
I don't know about this man.
I don't know about this. Okay.
She knows who he is. She's aware of who James Franklin is.
She doesn't know if this is a good fit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they are not sold on Mr. James Franklin.
Okay.
So we'll see how that turns out. My real Fast Track, though, is
okay.
Adam Thielen is a tight end with the Vikings, and he says he wants to get rid of, quote-unquote, fanboy referees. He thinks that a lot of referees are part-timers, have other jobs, that want to go brag about what they do in regular life and only make decisions based off that. So let me play what Adam Thielen says.
I don't know if I should be going here, but I'm going to.
Okay.
But I think we need to have full-time referees. I think it's ridiculous that we have, and no offense to these guys, I mean, they obviously love their job, and they put a lot of time into it, I know they do. But it's like we have these guys that are kind of fanboys a little bit. Like, they love the fact that they get to go out there and they get to shake hands with Patrick Mahomes. They get to hang out with these professional athletes. And then they go to their real job on Monday through Friday and tell everybody how cool their side job is. I think that there should be full-time referees. I mean, the NFL is billions and billions of dollars. There's so much money in the game. There's so much betting on the game that these games matter so much to not, obviously the people that are gambling, but what about the people that put so much time and effort to try to go and perform well and win games and all the time the coaches put in? That they deserve to have full-time referees. And that's my take on it. And I think it's very easy to do, and I don't know why it hasn't been done.
I think his point about there is so much betting on the game, to have someone who's not a full-time referee, who might be needing to make money on the side as your referee, I think can get hate.
I don't know if that's
fun.
what he was saying.
I think he is a little bit.
I thought they fixed this problem 5-10 years ago. Refs are still part-time employees.
Yeah, I think they're like car dealers and insurance salesmen.
Yeah,
and
I'm with him. You print money if you're the NFL. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman get paid $20 million a year to work 1 day a week. It's tonight, Monday Night Football.
Yep.
You could do that with the refs.
Yeah, NFL referees officially classified as part-time employees working mainly during the season. They do not work full-time for the league, and most have regular jobs outside officiating.
Yeah, I'm with Adam Thielen.
How would that change anything? The officiating is okay-ish, isn't it? I mean, I don't have any huge gripe with the officiating. Are you going to pay these guys yearly for a job they do half the year?
Yeah. Like Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
I
like
the
anybody working in football.
I like the idea of the guy from Mutual Omaha being my official.
Okay.
But what if the guy from Mutual? I know. I guess this is what he's
just
saying.
Randomly choosing.
Let's just
Al
say
Michaels works literally 17 weeks a year.
Right.
Really 17 days.
Sure. But I mean, he's Al Michaels. He's not the official. He's everybody's.
Right.
Everybody's
But so does Troy Aikman. So does Joe Buck. I mean, all those guys do. Why can't we do it with the refs? Why can't we we pay him?
What is this not a solution in search of a problem? What is the problem? I don't understand what is Adam Thielen's problem? That they're going to work at Mutual of Omaha on Monday saying I just saw Pat Mahomes?
I will say this. I don't know if it decided the game, but it definitely affected the game. That ref called pass interference at the end of the Sunday Night Football game last night. Wrecked the ending. Just wrecked it.
But you think it's because he was working at Johnson Ford during the week?
I think that maybe had he been more experienced and had nobody's there to see the ref. Nobody.
No,
maybe he's saying
I think the refs do a pretty good job
of Mahomes.
Yeah,
calls will go in his favor. That he's fanboys because they're not doing this day in day out. That they might want to be in Mahomes' favor. Therefore, they make calls that benefit.
The day in day out is just Sunday.
I know a ton of NBA officials. And
those are year-long jobs.
Okay, yeah, but 80... those guys, the best ones, the ones who are the best of that job, are the ones that don't make a ton of calls. They manage the game. You can call a foul on every play. I think Sean McVay told me once, you can call holding on every play in the NFL if you want to. They just don't do it. They look
right.
for...
So again, I don't.
So I think that as long as calls continue to happen like that one last night, you keep trying to get better.
You don't think a full-time ref is going to make a mistake? Of course he is. They're all going to make mistakes. It's all random.
I don't think a more experienced official throws that flag last night.
Right, but just because you pay them full-time doesn't make them more experienced. They're still only working on Sundays.
No, but what
they're working on 17 days a year.
What I think you could do if you're going to pay them to work year-round. I mean, technically, look at me and Michael. We're technically being paid to work 100 days a year.
Okay.
Which means we have 265 other days
right,
off.
But again, I think it's a I think it's a solution in search of a problem. I just
you don't think the officiating would improve if they made those guys full time?
What would they do during the week?
Train.
They're going to train during the week
Yeah.
every week. No, I think it's stupid. I think the officials do a good enough job. And if they were paid 365 days for working 17, I still think they would do a relatively decent job.
I do think that guys like that get a little God complexes too. That they think that they can affect the game, like John has mentioned. And
But you don't think full-time refs? He's seen full-time refs in the NBA who act with a God complex.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, and they're full-time and they're trained apparently during the
But
week.
let's ban God complex.
All you're doing is trying to provide. It's not going to be a cure-all, but I think it would move officiating in a. Would it make it better or worse? I think it would make it better.
Yeah, I think it would be
you
the
don't
same.
Think, you think it'd be indifferent?
I think it'd be the same.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better?
You might be right.
These guys do a pretty good job.
Let's ask Brian what he thinks.
Brian, what do you think?
I think it'd be the same.
Yeah, you don't think they get any better?
Not necessarily.
If we pulled them away from Mutual of Omaha and made them look at film all week.
Yeah, I don't want to be, a progressive. They could be a progressive, or they could be with the Limu Emu. They could be, boy, that's annoying, isn't it? Whenever I see that park bench in front of the Statue of Liberty, I'm like, something stupid's about to happen. Are they a partner?
Wait a minute. That's for
Limu Emu.
No.
Yeah, they have two.
For Liberty Mutual Insurance.
There we go. Yeah.
which they do the park bench in front of the Liberty.
And then they do the
Statue of
Limu Emu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have two.
But the emu isn't in the Statue of Liberty park bench
only
ads.
only in the Limu Emu ads. There's the Limu Emu ads. Say that. And then there's the park bench ads. I don't mind the Limu Emu, but the park bench I got problems.
Fast track.
All right, guys. The class of 2026 MLB Hall of Fame ballot came out today.
Nice.
And it's not that good. If you really ask me, if you really dive into it, I don't see
give us some good ones.
too many
who's
people.
on it?
Well, let me tell you the names that just got added this year, and you tell me if they will ever have a chance.
Okay.
Ryan Braun,
out.
Gio Gonzalez,
out.
Alex Gordon,
out.
No.
Cole Hamels,
on the bubble.
Howie Kendrick,
No.
out. Nick Markakis,
out.
No.
Hunter Pence,
out.
No.
Daniel Murphy,
No.
Maybe.
Rick Porcello, and Matt Kemp. Those are the new ones added onto this.
I think those guys are nobody is a surefire Hall of Famer. Are there any surefire guys?
There's a couple guys that have, you need that 75% chance vote.
Yeah.
Manny Ramirez, Alex Rodriguez is still on there.
Those are both tainted with PEDs.
Right. And then you're getting into Torrey Hunter, Andrew Jones, and maybe Felix Hernandez. And they have already been on before. But if you ask me, I don't really see too many Hall of Famers, if any, on this list.
Have they ever had a year where they didn't put anybody?
That's a good question, actually. I
know
do
they've
not know
had
that.
years where they put like
Well,
one
I have
person,
seen that, right.
Well, there's somebody coming through that Veterans Committee, too, that could wind up, I think, at Cooperstown this summer. Weirdly, the guy with the best, I did some quick math here. The one with the best numbers is Ryan Braun.
Yeah, but he cheated.
352 home runs, batted .296 in his career, .891 OPS, but he cheated. And he lied about it.
All right, AI Overview has given me this. The the baseball writers, have failed to elect any players in several years, including 1945, 1950, 1958, 1960, 1971, 1996, 2013, and 2021.
Okay, so it's very possible.
happen.
This could be one of those
I have a
years.
feeling this might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody that leaps off the page there for sure. All right, coming up next for you, let's talk Lakers because LeBron has returned to practice today. When is he going to come back, and what's the impact of that? Plus, the Rams, are they the best team in the NFC? And let's touch on the Trojans, who play essentially for a college football playoff spot Saturday at Autzen Stadium against the Ducks. All that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The return of $1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays. And $1 Million Monday is on. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Do you have your Super Bowl prediction ready? Both teams and the final score. And that's how you could win $1 million. And just for playing on $1 Million Monday, you win Rams tickets. 2 tickets to a game at SoFi. Are you ready? Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to play on $1 Million Monday coming up next.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia or tickets to an upcoming LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HPC after the game. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Your chance to win $1 million from 710 ESPN.
It's $1 Million Monday on ESPN LA.
$1 Million Mondays. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino. $1 Million Mondays are back on 710, and I think we got caller number 7, Jack. Are you ready, partner? Let's find out who's caller number 7.
All right. Caller number 7 is Ron Armenta from Newport Beach, John.
Hey, Newport.
He is going to be playing $1 Million Monday with us. Welcome. How are you, Ron?
Thank you. Hey, John, I'm a Sea King.
Beautiful.
Oh.
All right. I would love to give you $1 million. So what two teams are going to make the Super Bowl?
I would love to take it off your hands.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Rams, Colts, 32-29.
Ooh.
Okay. Rams, Colts. I think you're the first person to put the Colts up there, which is good. That means you won't have to split it with anybody if you win it.
All right. Ron, congratulations, man. And we wish you the best of luck for $1 million. And just for playing along, you get tickets to see the Rams take on the Cardinals in January. Thanks, man. All right, he's gone. Yes,
Winner, chicken dinner.
So I was watching that show Platonic last night. Have you ever seen that?
No. What's it about?
Super funny show.
Oh, wait, is Rose Byrne in that?
Rose Byrne
Love
and
Rose
Seth
Byrne.
Rogen. Really, really funny.
Everything that Rose Byrne is in is good.
Yeah, she's so funny. So there's a guy, Dak Bennett, right, who used to be on Saturday Night Live. Dak Bennett, I think?
Beck Bennett.
There you go. He had a character, and the character kept saying, noise. Okay, so it's
noise.
Like nice.
Not noise.
Not nice, but noise.
Okay.
Now, Em, you watch Platonic. Do you like the word noise?
I think it's really annoying.
Is he trying to say nice?
He's saying nice,
he is.
but he's saying it as noise. Noise.
It's like when Timothée Chalamet did his little 17-minute Zoom video this past weekend for marketing from Marty Supreme. He went schwap.
What is schwap?
It's just like schwap. I don't know. It's like not like it's a thing.
How do you
Emily,
use it in a
I need you to check with the gossip police on something.
Okay.
Are Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner having issues?
Probably. It's a Jenner.
It's a Jenner.
Oh, come on.
She's in that family. Of course there are problems.
I think
That's
he's
what
very
they
busy.
do for their
So
TV show.
He just got back from Budapest because he was doing Dune 3. So he got back from Budapest like 3 days ago, went right to LA to do a bunch of Marty Supreme promo. So there could be issues or he's busy.
I think they look really good together.
Sure. Yeah.
He did talk about being like a father to her children in a way. Like
she has 2 kids with Travis Scott, the musician.
Yeah. He can see himself becoming a father. He's been kind of a stepfather for them, but I'm sure it's difficult at 29 to be a stepfather.
By the way, did you accept my challenge and watch 3 episodes of All's Fair?
Oh, shoot. I need to do that. I'll do that today.
But you were one and done, right?
I was one and done. It is
not
Glenn
noise. Close came out over the weekend and slammed people like Mason, who she thinks that they're ripping All's Fair just because Kim Kardashian's in it.
No,
and they're
I'm ripping
not
it
watching
because
the quality of the show.
This is Glenn Close's worst performance in history.
I will say, I do think that in order to be a good actor or actress, you need to be able to move your face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm a little wary that Kim Kardashian can't move her face in the way it's supposed to.
But her face is pretty perfect.
Her face is very beautiful, but I think that to emote properly as an actor, you need movement, and you need to have wrinkles, and you need to have that a little bit. So.
Okay, I got a couple questions.
Go ahead.
John.
Yes.
Why does the NBA even bother playing on Sundays during football season?
It's a great question.
Just move the games to the rest of the week.
Or put them at night.
Right,
When
and then-
you're only up against one NFL game.
And then Sunday the hell of it after football.
Michael thinks that as soon as the Super Bowl is played, the NBA should copy the NFL schedule. Do like half the games in the morning, half the games in the
I'm
afternoon.
for that.
In essence, you would just basically become the NBA becomes the NFL after February 6th.
Right, and you
or
could
whatever.
even do a red zone channel where you're cutting
Right.
between games. Whoever Scott Hansen,
That
the
I-
way he does that.
That idea makes too much sense to me.
Okay. But I
The
think
NBA
it's
should absolutely adopt it.
It's a little harder just in terms of like putting my head in the producer spot.
Yeah.
With the NFL, you know when someone's about to score, pretty much,
Right.
because you're inching closer and closer.
Sure.
For basketball, it's too
Yeah,
much scoring, and it's
true.
really
It
difficult
doesn't
to
work
do.
for baseball either.
No, well, for basketball, what you do is if somebody is going off, like the other night,
yes,
D'Angelo Russell against the Clippers basically brought the Mavericks back by himself. He hit like 9 baskets in a row. If you got something going like that, like somebody's going on a heater, or like the night Kobe had 81, my phone started to blow up around halftime.
Yep.
And people saying, what is happening, blah, blah, blah. And I think people were tuning in. That's how you could do the red zone
right.
for the NBA is go to where there's a hot player. Like there was a really fun game between the Warriors and the Spurs the other night. That Steph,
Warriors won that game.
Yeah, Steph ended up winning it at the end. I think he went for like 47 points or something.
Yeah.
That's a fun game you could check in on. So, yeah, it would work.
Yeah.
It would work.
Yeah, it would be noise.
Noise.
DeAndre, you like the word noise?
I do not know. Just keep it nice, man.
Yeah,
That's it,
no,
man. Just
it-
keep it simple, man.
Really noise.
DeAndre,
No.
do you agree with me that if DeAndre, for people who don't know, just Brian had to go to the dentist, so DeAndre's working with us. D, do you agree that if the Rams and the Eagles meet in the playoffs, I think the team that has home field wins it? Do you agree?
I don't know. Just seeing what the Eagles were, I know it's a different season, but seeing what the Eagles were able to do last year in SoFi, who's to say that they can't do that again? But I know it's a totally different team. The Rams look really good, especially with the addition of Devontae Adams.
The game you were at, the Rams basically had them, and they couldn't complete. DeAndre went to the Ram-Philly game in Philly.
Couldn't kick a field goal, 2 block kicks.
Right. I think if that game's in L.A., it goes different. And vice versa. I think if the game's in Philly, I would pick Philly.
In fairness, Josh Carty sucks in both towns. I mean, he would be just as bad here as he was there. DeAndre, who do you think wins that game straight up? He says home field. Let's put it at SoFi. You think the Eagles beat the Rams?
I do, yes. I do.
Of course. You're looking through green.
No, I'm.
By the way,
Bird.
Mace, do you agree with that?
I think the Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Even if they have to go through Philadelphia.
Look,
the winning game in Philly.
We were one Bo Limmer block away from winning that thing last year. Tyler Higbee open in the middle of the field. Limmer missed his block. Jalen Carter got to Matthew Stafford. We were that close to winning. I think they can win. I think the Rams can beat them there. I think the Rams can beat them here. I think the Rams are the best team in football.
I don't know. The Eagles made some moves too in the offseason. I mean, not the offseason, but also during the trade deadline. You know, the acquisition of Jalen Phillips. You should see the edge rushers now. Like, it enhanced the defense a lot more compared to the first meeting against the Rams.
But the Rams are noise.
I mean, I would say Emmanuel Forbes, who got cooked in the game against the Eagles, is the most improved player on this team. He shut down JSN yesterday.
By the way, JSN had a touchdown until Forbes at the
Just
last
a little
second.
flick.
I mean, you could
That
see
was Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
It was
Shaheed,
Shaheed. By the way, great weapon for the Seahawks to pick up.
yeah,
That guy's
really good.
faster than fast.
Really good.
But Shaheed, you see his eyes get really big. His arms are out. He's
It
like,
was right there.
This is a touchdown. And at the last second, he tipped it
And
away.
if you remember, Emmanuel Forbes is who Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown were picking on in that
That's
game.
right.
They targeted him as somebody that was vulnerable.
Hey,
and he's been improved to be one of the best players out there.
Can I say one? I want to say one thing, and nobody ever shouts out a punter. Nobody ever says, "Hey,
This guy deserves
the punt."
it.
Ethan Evans, when they needed it most, hit a punt and put Seattle at the half-yard line, put them on a 99.5-yard field.
And they almost pulled it off.
Almost did.
They came within a couple yards of pulling it off. But the thing that was amazing about that punt was it didn't require anyone to down it.
Yeah.
He kicked it into the coffin corner, and it went out of bounds at the 1 foot line.
Yeah, fantastic.
Great.
Hey, I wanted to get to one more thing. LeBron James practicing today. Does he play tomorrow night against Utah? What do you think, John?
I don't know. I think he could play tomorrow for the first time. He could play Sunday in Utah for the first time since we have a light schedule this week, or he could play next Tuesday against the Clippers. I would not be shocked if he played tomorrow night. But if it were me, I would tell him no. We only have one game this week. Let's wait till Sunday and play it out Sunday. But I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay. All right. So lots of Lakers tomorrow because Pepe and Michael are going to be here. Jacob Ramrani is going to be here tomorrow. Anybody else? All the big bosses are in town tomorrow. The great Craig Karmazin, founder of the company. Sam Pines is going to be here. A bunch of people with the company are going to be here tomorrow. So it's going to be a full house. Really, really excited for a big day with the Lakers tomorrow night at home against Utah. All right, coming up next for you, Game of Games. DeAndre's pretty good at Game of Games, right?
I'm
solid. You got to recruit somebody, to come in. Okay.
Yep, we got one more plan. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about National University, born and built right here in Southern California. Veteran-founded, veteran-focused. NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year. NU also gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, resources to keep you on track so you can finish strong. So whether you're chasing career goals, life goals, or both, National University is here to help you own your future. Proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. Any questions you have about National University will probably be answered at their website. Here it is, nu.edu. That's nu.edu, National University.
It's always a wild time on the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
I grew up in Arcadia, Peacock, same everywhere, right? Yeah. But these crows just,
They just wanted you out of bed.
It was the loudest animal noise I've ever heard. It was like they were in the room with me.
That's the kind of expert analysis you only get with DeMarco and Travis.
Do the Peacock real quick.
Here it is. Pretty good.
The sound is good. It's his face that's
pretty
killing
good.
me.
Yes. I'll be honest. My crow was a little better than I thought.
Do your crow again. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
From exciting football calls to imitating bird calls. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
I always give thanks for cash, but I'll never poo-poo a gift card from Mom. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Book a room with a view for as low as $129.
Number 2.
Morongo's got your Thanksgiving feast to go. Your choice of a whole turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib with 6 sides and dessert. Order yours now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Want savings that truly deliver championship value? Check out the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event at Kia of Carson, where Black Friday deals are happening all month long. We've got one of the largest Kia selections in America, all in one place. The deals on remaining 2025s are absolutely incredible. And right now, many come with special VIN-specific stickers for extra rebates on top of all other offers and dealer discounts. Thanks to that, you could drive with 0 down on approved credit. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Get to Kia of Carson today.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the number one sports radio show in L.A., Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. Parker Bell joins us. DeAndre Hawkins, associate producer for the afternoon show, is filling in for Brian, who went to the dentist. Parker, I'm going to ask you what I asked everybody else here. What do you think of using the word noise?
Noise.
Noise. Yeah.
That started when DeAndre and I were in high school. That noise.
Can we bring it back?
Movement.
Noise.
You know what? I'm with it. Let's go.
Okay, there you go.
All right, Parker, I have a question for you as a youth. How old are you?
As a youth. I'm 20. I just turned 28. Birthday last week.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Can you, in 15 seconds, explain the meaning of 6'7"?
Oh, DeAndre did this not too long ago. I would defer to him. So,
all right, D?
Yes.
15 seconds. Explain 6'7".
There literally is no meaning to it whatsoever.
There's no
That's
meaning.
what I told you.
It's a totally made up. I know
It
that.
is
I know
so
it means nothing.
Stupid.
Yes. The meaning, John, of 6'7" is brain rot, and that's what it is.
Did you guys see the video from the? Did
Seven.
you guys see the video from the Dodger flight home?
Oh no, were they doing 6'7"?
No. So they walked up to Sasaki, and two of the veteran guys walked up to Sasaki and went, "Roki, what games did we win in Toronto?" And Roki goes 6'7", and they laughed hysterically, and I didn't get any.
Oh, that was great.
Mason, you saw Snell. He was doing it the whole
he was doing it.
parade.
All right, coming up next for you, or coming up right now is Game of Games. Emily, you've got the game today, and what's our scoreboard
I
say?
don't have the game.
What does your scoreboard say? That's what I meant to ask you.
Scoreboard says Emily's in the lead with 3 wins this month. I know.
Oh.
Brian has 2 wins, and then here are people with 1 win. Greg, Jacob, Kasim, Pepe, Mace, Andy, DeAndre, Momo, and Travis.
Wow.
Right, I'm
really
scoreless.
spread out this
Okay.
field. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is my game today. As you guys know, I love music covers.
Mm-hmm.
Songs originally performed by one artist or group, and then it's covered later by another musician or group. So this is a game about covers. Here we go. Question 1. Adele's hit, Make Me Feel Your Love, was originally done by A, Linda Ronstadt, B, Chris Stapleton, or C, Bob Dylan? DeAndre, Linda Ronstadt, Chris Stapleton, or Bob Dylan?
I'm going Bob Dylan.
Okay, Emily.
I'm also going Bob Dylan.
Mace.
I'm going Ronstadt.
Parker.
I'm going Linda.
It's Bob Dylan.
Oh, it
so
is.
DeAndre's on the board and Emily's on the board. All right, number 2. Em, this one coming to you. Every Saturday night, when NBC does the Big Ten Game of the Week, this past Saturday it was UCLA at Ohio State. They open it with a version of "Here Comes Saturday Night," which was originally done by the Italian band Judah in 2010.
Okay.
Who does the cover of that song that appears on NBC? A, Fall Out Boy, B, Panic at the Disco, C, White Stripes.
Fall Out Boy.
Okay, Mace.
I'm going to try White Stripes.
Parker.
Panic at the Disco.
DeAndre.
I'm going Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy is the correct answer. DeAndre 2, Emily 2, Mace and Parker still alive for Lucky Loser. All right. The third question is disqualified because Mason, little to my knowledge, answered it in the beginning of the
This
show.
works out good for me because I'm going for the Lucky Loser.
You know what? I'm going to ask it because that will then you'll have to make a choice.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Right. Oh, boy.
Whitney Houston made a hit out of I Will Always Love You. Who did it first? A, Willie Nelson, B, Dolly Parton, C, Garth Brooks. Mace.
I am going to try Garth Brooks.
Parker.
You know, I think it is Garth Brooks.
All right, DeAndre.
Dolly Parton.
Emily.
Dolly.
All right. Emily and DeAndre have 3 each. Parker and Mace are in a race to the bottom, which are always fun.
Good luck, guys.
All right, Parker, this one coming to you.
Yes, sir.
One of Lenny Kravitz's biggest hits was American Woman. That's a cover of a song done by what famous band? A, The Lovin' Spoonful, B, The Guess Who, or C, the Coasters? Love and Spoonful, the Guess Who, or the Coasters? Parker.
By a famous American band?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with C, the Coasters.
Okay. DeAndre.
The Who.
The Guess Who.
Yeah, the Guess Who.
Emily.
The Coasters.
Mace.
Oh, no.
Love and Spoonful, the Guess Who, or the Coasters?
I think it's Love and Spoonful, so I'll say the Coasters.
You're lucky. The answer is the Guess Who, which means
there we
DeAndre
go.
gets it to take the lead, but you are
Yes.
still alive for Lucky Loser. So are you, Parker. DeAndre 4, Emily 3.
It's hard to get him wrong.
Here's the next one. A cover Mason and I both love is Valerie, which became a big hit for Amy Winehouse and Mark Ronson.
Yeah, my favorite Amy Winehouse.
Who originally recorded Valerie? A, the Zootons, B, Shocking Blue, or C, Dolly Parton? DeAndre, the Zootons, Shocking Blue, or Dolly Parton?
I'm going with the Zootons.
Okay, Emily.
Also Zootons.
Mace.
Dolly Parton.
Parker.
That's a good answer. I'm going Dolly.
Once again, DeAndre and Emily are correct. Very interesting strategery here by both Mace and Parker trying to get to the tiebreaker by missing all of them.
And Glee covered Valerie, too. A great cover.
Yeah, very good cover. Were you a Gleek?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I love Glee.
I didn't know that.
I've watched all of Glee.
Yeah.
I've never talked about
I
that.
rewatched the first 2 seasons of Glee recently, yeah.
Sue Sylvester, the most underrated television character in history.
So
All right,
funny.
Here we go. Van Halen had a hit song, You Really Got Me. That song was originally recorded by A, the Beatles, B, the Sex Pistols, or C, the Kinks. Emily, the Beatles, the Sex Pistols, or the Kinks?
Beatles.
Mace.
Kinks.
Parker.
Oh, I just remember Ringo going crazy for them ladies. I'm going Beatles.
DeAndre.
I'm going Beatles as well.
Mace, you're going to kill yourself.
Oh,
It's the
no.
Kinks. I thought that might have been a song you played back in your DJ days.
Yeah, probably.
So Parker is the only one alive for Lucky Loser.
I'm probably out altogether, right?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. You are barely alive.
Okay.
DeAndre has 5 and you have 1.
You got
Nice.
Okay. So I'll start making you guys go in the order of the leaders.
Okay.
That means, DeAndre, you go first.
I got to get it right.
On her recent tour, Taylor Swift did a cover of Drops of Jupiter. Who did it first? A, Maroon 5, B, David Bowie, or C, Train? Maroon 5, David Bowie, or Train? DeAndre.
Let's go with David Bowie.
Okay, Emily.
Train.
Mace.
One of my least favorite bands, Train.
Parker.
Well, it's not Maroon 5.
Okay. Parker's still alive with 0. The answer was Train.
Yeah, I hate
So
Train.
Emily has tied DeAndre,
Uh-oh.
5 each. Mace, you got to run the table to catch
the
him.
table. All right.
All right? So, Em, you get to go first. The Talking Heads made a huge hit out of Take Me to the River. Who did that song first? A, Sam Cooke, B, Little Richard, or C, Al Green? Sam Cooke, Little Richard, or Al Green? Emily.
I was hoping you were going to ask who did it cover most recently, which was Lord.
Okay.
But let's go Sam Cooke.
Okay. DeAndre.
I'm going Sam Cooke as well.
Mace.
Yeah, I believe I'm closed out.
No.
Oh, no?
No, you just can't say Sam Cooke. Little Richard or Al Green?
I mean, I think it is Sam Cooke, but I'll say Al Green.
Parker.
It is not Reverend Green.
It is Al Green, which means Parker's out. Mace is still alive, and your whole strategery has failed.
Did you do that on purpose, Mace?
No, I'm trying to get it right.
But you set him up.
Yeah, I did. I did set him up.
All right, Parker.
I'm going to cry, Mason.
Yeah, sorry.
See, that's what you get when trying to cheat the system.
Yeah, that's right.
Right there. DeAndre 5, Emily 5, Mace 3.
Okay.
2 left.
2 left.
All right.
D first this time. I went first.
DeAndre goes first this time. DeAndre, Eric Clapton made a hit out of the song I Shot the Sheriff.
Oh.
Who did that originally? Was it A, Bob Marley, B, Jimmy Cliff, or C, Johnny Cash?
Bob Marley.
Okay, Emily.
Cash.
Mace.
Marley.
Yeah, it is Marley, which means Mace has eliminated himself.
I have.
Parker's out. Mace is out.
I probably could have won this if I'd
leads-
done it the normal way.
Yeah, DeAndre leads 6-5. So if you get this, D, you win it.
All right.
If Emily gets it, we go to the tiebreaker.
And they have to go opposite.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, DeAndre, one of Jimi Hendrix's biggest hits was All Along the Watchtower. Who did it first? Queen, Bob Dylan, or Elton John? Queen, Bob Dylan, or Elton John, DeAndre?
Let's go with, I'm going to go with Elton John.
Okay.
Oh.
Emily?
Dylan.
Is
Bingo.
correct.
That
and
is
it
correct.
gets
Yeah.
to the point. It gets
Wow.
to the tiebreaker.
All right.
All right, Em. Good comeback. Here we go.
Have something to write on,
Yeah,
DeAndre.
DeAndre, you got something to write with? Got
Guys,
something
post
to
it
write
next to you.
on? All right, here we go. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the most covered song of all time is Yesterday by the Beatles, which is interesting because I can't think of anyone who covered it.
I can't either.
But it is the
Boyz
most
II Men.
covered song. Boyz II Men covered it?
That's the one I know.
Okay. How many times, according to Guinness, DeAndre and Emily, has that song been covered? Write down your guess. The song Yesterday by the Beatles, how many times, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, has someone else covered it? Recorded yesterday by the Beatles. DeAndre, just tell me if you have a number. Do you have one written
I got
down?
one, yeah.
All right, Em, do you have one written down?
Yes.
Emily, what'd you write down?
35.
DeAndre,
I wrote 50.
we have a winner.
I think it's DeAndre, right?
The correct answer is 2,200
Oh!
times.
Wow.
DeAndre wins it.
All right, John, dude, got another
2,200 times. I don't know if any of Boyz II Men did cover it, or did you just make that up?
They did.
Okay.
They did one in Spanish as well yesterday, but
Okay. All right, DeAndre, well done, sir. I kept
to go,
Emily off the
There we go,
leaderboard.
man.
That's the way to go.
I'm still on the leaderboard.
I know, but we didn't need you running away with it.
Okay.
I'm proud of DeAndre.
And aren't
There
we
we
about
go.
to go double up? Pretty
Let
close.
me look
Next
at
week?
a calendar.
Because we don't have Thursday or Friday shows.
Okay, so it's actually going to start this week. So we're going to do the Thursday of this week is when the double up starts.
Yep.
20th and 21st, and then
Got it.
3 days next week.
Okay.
24, 25, 26. So starting on Thursday, they double up. Tomorrow is Michael's game. So
Oh,
everybody's got
God.
a chance, and we're going to have a bunch of muckety-mucks.
Oh,
in
yeah,
here.
for sure. By the way, DeAndre, I saw your little. I mentioned I saw you on TikTok with Kurt Warner. How did that thing come?
Oh,
about?
it was excellent, man. It was. I shout out to DeMarco. He allowed me to ask Kurt.
Yeah,
Warner
you
a
looked
question,
really
man.
good.
It was really good to hear the feedback.
Where
that
was Kurt?
He called in.
Oh,
called in
Yeah,
to
he
our
was
show
on
last week.
YouTube.
Yeah, so it was awesome,
good
man.
clip.
Yeah, really good interview with
Yeah.
Kurt Warner.
Excellent.
Mace,
One of the
you're kind
great stories in American sports history, Kurt Warner stocking shelves in a supermarket in Iowa to Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Rams, all within a 5-year period.
What was that, Peebo?
You two are kind of challenging each other for the best silver fox in L.A.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
Who?
Come on now.
Kurt Warner?
Yeah.
Kurt's gone silver?
Yeah, he looks good.
Okay.
All right, Parker, thank you. DeAndre, nice work. Coming up next for you, going to do some super crosstalk. By the way, Game of Games, and this is big, is presented by Call Jacob Injury Hotline. Now, the only number that L.A. trusts after an accident. Pay attention. Write it down. Actually, it's easy to remember. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. The Call Jacob Injury Hotline right there. All right, Super Crosstalk's next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pachanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
To the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction.
And you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Your LA Rams are back for another can't-miss matchup this Sunday, November 23rd, as Matthew Stafford and the Rams face off against Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers in an epic Sunday night showdown under the primetime lights of SoFi Stadium. You don't want to miss watching the electricity of Sunday night primetime football with playoff implications on the line. To secure your tickets for this primetime matchup, visit therams.com/TB. Again, that is therams.com/TB. Get your tickets now. We'll see you at the Rams house.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Sellers Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Sellers Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Big woo today. Big woo. Got the big woo going.
Big Rams woo.
Big Rams woo. Big Trojans woo.
There we
Big
go.
Lakers woo. There's woo to go around.
It's wooful.
Wooful. Woo. Exactly.
All right, you guys were both at the Ram game yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you, Trav, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Did you share the sentiment that Mason and I did that when they completed that last pass with 1 second left on the clock that Seattle was going to win?
No, I did
You
not.
you thought he would miss it.
I thought a 61-yarder under extreme pressure was a lot to ask.
DeMarco, how about you?
Same.
Yeah.
Same. A lot of meat on that bone.
Yeah.
But had they got closer,
if that's
like
5 yards closer, and I
By the way, Seattle actually played with fire a little too much on that play. Darnold was holding the ball and then released it, and on the road, they're lucky the clock didn't run out.
With all respect to Ernest Jones, Darnold ain't the guy.
Yeah.
I think we all know this.
You know what Ernest Jones has to say
to you.
to you.
I know, and I love Ernest. I saw Ernest before the game, but Sam Darnold's not the guy. He's the same guy he's always been.
Right. I actually like Sam. I've always been a big fan of his.
I love the dude. Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned Ernest Jones. The thing that I thought about yesterday, Mace, you and I haven't talked about this in a while, but Ernest Jones led the Rams in tackles, and they released him anyway.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp is arguably had the greatest individual season in Rams receiving history and was as big of an all-pro as you could be, and the Rams released him. Have you guys noticed that the Rams actually did the right thing in both cases?
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, Ernest would be here if he didn't price himself out.
Right.
That's the thing. I mean, he wanted Fred Warner money, but by the metrics, he was like 30th as far as tackles, pass coverage, all that sort of stuff. So this is how they determine how much they're going to pay you.
And they do know when to exit deal. I mean, Todd Gurley was another good example.
It's the hardest thing to do for a general manager, especially if it's a player that's had success with you, is when it's time to move on, be a little early as opposed to be a little late.
You are not paying for past success. You're paying for future success. And I know it's a nice thing to give a legacy player a contract, but if you're really focused on winning, you can't pay him for what he did. You got to pay him for what he's going to do.
The only guy I'd say that actually earned it was Gurley.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley earned that. You have to pay him for what he did, not for what he's going to do. But I'm with you. But at some point, like with Puka, if something happens to him, are you not going to pay him for what he's done for you?
No.
I mean, the scenario
DeMarco,
exists where
couldn't
I
I
don't.
make the argument that he has been paid for what he did?
You mean by his current contract?
Yeah.
I think he's outperformed it over the last, 18, 19 games?
Right,
He's
but it's
been the
not.
guy.
Yeah, but it's not like you didn't pay him. You know?
He's making money. But as far as what he should be paid commensurate to other receivers doing the same thing, he's underpaid.
I believe, DeMarco, and this is, I think, Mike Brown or Paul Brown is the one that said this.
Yeah. The old owner
you
of the
will be tolerated
Browns
until
and
you
Bengals.
can be replaced.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's essentially the NFL.
We used to say they're always looking to replace you. I tell the players that now. They're always looking to replace you.
And especially
the minute they can, they
their,
will.
It's their job to have somebody ready to replace
Do you know who really burned that or outperformed that was Aaron Donald? They didn't want to pay him $100 million. You don't want to pay a defensive
But
tackle that much money.
He became so good. I mean,
and he
got 20 and a half
like,
sacks.
There is no one on planet Earth when the Dodgers signed Shohei that thought he was underpaid for $700 million. He might be. He might be underpaid for all that money that
to the
made.
Puka thing, and I love Puka, but there will come a time, especially the type of receiver
Bingo.
he is, a
So
lot
physical.
of contact. I mean, there will come a time where we say, all right, it's time to move on.
Hey,
from Puka.
well, yeah. I mean, it ain't now.
No, we're not even close
but
now.
Puka, you got to hold on to the rock. I mean, besides Devontae.
Well, that was his first career fumble.
Right.
Yeah.
But you got to hang on to that. You got to give Seattle credit. They're doing the exact same thing the Rams are trying to do. They got the ball out, and that's what almost cost you the game right there.
And then Darnold gave it right back.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, my
it's
God.
crazy. All right, Mace, I got two reactions to a couple things we talked about in this hour.
Okay.
Cisco Rocks tweets, Stu Lance drops noise.
Does he really? Stu Lance uses noise?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we may have to revisit.
We're bringing it
All right,
back.
number one.
Are
And
you
then-
anti-noise?
No, I'm
Noise.
pro-noise. I'm pro-bringing it back.
Noise.
All right, the other one is, this is one from Brian, one of our listeners. He says we're missing, and I think he's right. We were talking about how nobody is a lock Hall of Famer this year. It might be one of those years where no one gets in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I saw the list.
Yeah, he says, and Mace, I didn't even think about this. Andrew Jones had 10 straight gold gloves, and he had 434 home runs. That's probably getting him in. 10 straight gold gloves. Had I remember I think he was like the youngest player to ever hit 2 home runs in a World Series game.
He's 19.
Yeah, and 434
That's
homers.
a lot of home runs.
I think he gets in. Maybe not this year, but I think he gets in.
823 career OPS. Only batted 254, but we don't care about batting
This is not a scientific metric at all, but to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, you have to have been the best player in the league at least once. At least once. To just be the guy, or very, very close to it. At least in the
I disagree with you because a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame were not even the best player on his own team.
Like
Scott
Rowland.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray.
And Cal Ripken were on the same team, and they're both in.
Yeah, there are obviously
Drysdale and
exceptions
Koufax
to this.
both in.
But so they might have been the first and second best pitchers in the league. You have to at least be close. And
Shaq and Kobe both in.
Another good example. But if you are a guy that was the 8th best player in the league, the 10th best player in the league, okay, that's really good, but I don't know if that's the Hall of Fame.
But it's kind of changed, right?
It's totally,
the standards
look,
of it. Scott Rowland made it.
Yeah.
Craig Biggio needed to be in 3,000 hits.
Yeah,
I think 3,000 hits is still
Roland
a benchmark.
was the one that kind of just made me
Roland was
throw
the
up
one
my
that was
hands.
like,
fine.
All right, so Tom Cruise got his Oscar last night.
Hey,
he got an
he
Academy
did?
Award.
The
What-
Oscars were last night?
No, they had a
The,
special
Governor's
Award
Oh.
or something, and so Tom Cruise got an Oscar. What is your most underrated Tom Cruise movie?
Underrated.
Underrated.
I don't know if this is underrated.
If you ask it that way, I know what the answer is, but go ahead.
Days of Thunder.
I
love
Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Tropic
I think
Thunder.
it's Tropic Thunder.
Oh no, Days of
Dude,
Thunder for
the
me.
race so good in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Tropic
So
Thunder,
good.
where he plays Les Grossman, the head of the
G5.
studio,
G5.
and they told him go as over the top as you can go, and he was
He
basically
was wearing
doing
a fat suit, right?
Yeah, and he was doing. You know what he was
Yeah.
doing? He was doing Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Without all the women.
What's
Yeah.
the one where he was a rock star, where he sang?
Oh,
Rock of Ages. That was awful.
That was terrible.
That was awful.
I didn't think it was so
Oh, no,
bad.
that
Did
was
you guys
terrible.
ever see Rock of Ages, the show?
Yeah,
No.
the
It was
show is
really,
great.
really
Lisa
fun.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
she
was
said it was good.
super fun, and the movie was like, this is dreadful.
For me, it is. There are two: Edge of Tomorrow with
Oh,
Emily
yeah.
Blunt,
I
which
don't
is
think I saw
great,
that.
and Vanilla Sky, which I will watch every
That's
time I come
so
across
weird.
it. It
That's
is
a weird
such
movie.
a weird movie. Oh, and
Yes.
Eyes Wide Shut.
And I
I
think,
like that.
Oh, I love
by
Eyes
the way,
Wide Shut.
I think, what was it? Vanilla Sky
Vanilla Sky
is Cameron Crowe's only movie that wasn't funny. That had
Oh,
no
yeah.
jokes in it at all. I mean,
Okay.
like even Almost Famous had jokes.
I got
you
an
know?
underrated one.
Okay.
All the Right Moves.
Oh yeah, it's a
The
great movie.
football movie.
Young,
Yeah, it's a great
young
movie.
Cruise.
Young
Yes.
Leah Thompson.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
I'm
was
well
good.
aware,
Yeah,
John.
that was very good.
The other one that nobody mentions is
From South LA to East LA, Sedano and Cap bring the city together.
Well, I do feel very connected.